Yo, live. I told him you'll never catch me slipping. I carry all my cousin's pain, I know his daughter miss him, yeah. Skip class, I ain't never paid attention. Had money on my mind, your little snack goes on a mission, yeah. I had to count it up like 1, 2, 3, let's go. Hating on the kid, you'll tell me something I don't know. I started at the bottom, now I'm at the top floor. I'm counting up the colors, now I'm about to count more. Let's go, baby. And I ain't see you in a minute. Tell me what's wrong, yeah, we can catch up, we can kick it. Counting all these commas, yeah, I made it independent. Hating on the kid because I made it and you didn't. And I ain't see you in a minute. Tell me what you want, yeah, we can catch it, we can kick it. Counting all these commas, yeah, I made it independent. Hating on the kid because I made it and you didn't. What's it like? What's it like to be on top of the world? What's it like? What's it like to be on top of the world? I don't wanna Jaguar, I'm about to cut that shit. Never been no plan B, I'm rapping in that suit. Never been no plan B, that's why I'm so damn lit. Made these niggas mad as fuck, that's why I never quit. Used to have to save up just to get it in the month. Oh, remember when my mama tried to put that button once? Now I play the field, I'm the leader of the squad. Higher than the backside of a rocket taking off, yeah, I'm gone. And I ain't see you in a minute. Tell me what's wrong, yeah, we can catch up, we can kick it. Counting all these commas, yeah, I made it independent. Hating on the kid because I made it and you didn't. And I ain't see you in a minute. Tell me what you want, yeah, we can catch it, we can kick it. Counting all the commas, yeah, I made it independent. Hating on the kid because I made it and you didn't.
Well, family, I mean, I don't think we need to go many numbers or anything. We all saw what happened. We all saw um we all saw this team. I don't know if you want to say they played hard. Let me go and drop the link, man, so everybody can get in so I can cuz I ain't finna be up here tonight, bro. I'm not finna be up here tonight, bro. I'm not finna be up here tonight. Cause I'm actually pissed off, but I'm trying to be relaxed. I'm trying to be calm. But all right, let me give y'all my take, man. Let me give y'all my take. Okay. Uh One, I gotta tip my cap to the Knicks. Knicks came in, handled business. They didn't bullshit around with us. Came in, established dominance these past two games. Um, just gotta tip my cap. Now, to the Hawks. Okay. Um, you wonder people always get on me when I say Quinn Snyder is a playoff loser. I always say the same thing about him. He's a regular season front runner and he's a playoff loser. I've been saying it for 3 years. You don't believe me? Go ask Matt, go ask Mike. I've been saying the same thing about this dude for 3 years. I don't want to hear about who the players are. I don't want to hear that. I don't care about the players. Okay. I need this coach out of here. Period. He is not good. I don't care about no most improved. I didn't know you hang most improved player banners up in the arena. I didn't know that. I don't care. That's not most improved. Not even. It's not no all star nod. That's not no all NBA. I don't care about that. This guy came out here and my Atlanta Hawks was uninspired. Your last 3 games, 2 home games, the Atlanta Hawks came out here and they were uninspired. Uninspired. Okay? And for everybody who sit here and who try to tell me that it's not, it is the coach's responsibility. Let me tell you something, man. And I said it during the watch along, and I'm gonna say it again for anybody who missed it. Okay. I've been in charge of grown men. Okay. Multiple times over multiple decades. Not children, not teenagers. I've been in charge of grown men multiple times, groups of 30 to up to 50. And as the leader of those men, it was my job to ensure they was motivated, they was inspired. Motivated, inspired. I didn't say I was in charge of how they performed, but I was in charge of making sure they was motivated and inspired. And I looked at these last 3 games and I told y'all, I'm gonna say it again. I told y'all he lost the locker room. I can't remember what show I said it on, but I said it on this show that he had lost the locker room. Nobody believed me. I told you. When your team come out and they uninspired, it's a reason behind that. It's a reason behind that. Okay. And I put all this on Quinn Snyder. All of it. All of it. He refused. And I told y'all he was going to do this. You say, Damon, why you call him a playoff loser? Bruh, he's been in the playoffs 7 years with the Utah Jazz. Okay. I'm going to say it again because I don't know why people think I just make up certain things. He went to the playoffs 7 straight years in Utah. And he's went to the playoffs in the best positions you could be in. He's went to the playoffs as the number 1 seed. He's went to the playoffs as with the number 1 defense. He's went to the playoffs with the number 1 offense. And the fact that he can't even get past the second round, it should tell you something. Do y'all know Jalen Brunson was just a role player before he met Quinn Snyder in the playoffs? Quinn Snyder refuse to make the adjustments with Gobert, and that's how Jalen Brunson became a star player. That's how he ended up going to New York, because Dallas made him an offer. It was a cheap offer. Brunson denied it. They went to the playoffs. Luka got hurt. Brunson made his name in the playoffs, beating Quinn Snyder. Quinn Snyder came out here, had these guys not motivated, not ready to play basketball. And when your team doesn't have the will to fight, when your team doesn't have the will to not be embarrassed, when your team is not hustling, that's on leadership. That is leadership. And I know people are going to be like, well, how's that on the leadership, Damon? I'm going to tell you how it's on your leadership. Okay? Because when your team is not inspired and they don't want to play for you, the leader, or in my words, in my field, when my soldiers don't want to work for me, is due to a couple things. And I'm going to tell you what one of them is. And it's a key. It's holding players accountable. If you go back and you look at Bill Belichick, what does Tom Brady always say, or any of those star players who played in New England? Belichick holds everybody accountable, even Tom Brady. Even if Tom Brady doesn't believe shit that Bill was telling him, right? He's still, okay, I got you, coach, because it has a trickle-down effect. So when people come up here, or I'm in spaces, or I'm saying it myself about, if I say Jalen Johnson not a good defender, you know what that tells me? The coach don't hold him accountable. Now, I'm not saying he could have you bench a Jalen Johnson or something like that in the playoffs. But in one of these regular season games, when a player is not performing, especially a player who's supposed to be one of the leaders of the team, you as the coach, you as the leader, you have to do something. You can't let that slide. I'm gonna give you another example. And I said it in the watch along, but I'm gonna say it again for whoever wasn't in the watch along. Salute to everybody that was in the watch along with your boy, man. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me while we watch that debacle. But I'm gonna give you another example. Okay. Y'all don't remember when Nate McMillan and Trae Young was beefing? Y'all don't remember that? Y'all don't remember when Nate McMillan gave Trae Young an ultimatum? I can't even remember the exact thing, but remember Nate McMillan like, either do this or don't come to the game. Remember he did that? That's how you hold your player accountable. I don't care who you is. Because here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. You as the leader, okay? You as the leader, you will always be held accountable for the people who are under you. Whether it's players, employees, soldiers, you gonna get the blame as the leader. That's why I blame the coach. Because as a guy who was a leader of men, I understand if the dudes under me, if my soldiers don't perform, my higher ups don't look at them. They look at me. And then people wonder why I think the way I do. That's why I be on Quinn ass. Pause. Because guess what? The players is a direct reflection of the coach. The players is a direct reflection of the coach. Let me tell you something. What Quinn Snyder should have did in game 4 when we got our ass whooped in Atlanta. You know what he should have did? Let me tell you something. Well, he should have done this in the regular season, but he'll never do it because he's too busy playing politics and playing people according to their contracts. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you something. What he should have did in that game 4, as soon as I'm gonna use Jalen Johnson as an example. As soon as Jalen Johnson get beat on the backcourt twice on one of them backdoor plays with OG twice, you take him out the game. That's how you hold players accountable. And then you tell that player, I'd rather lose with dudes out here who gonna work and try. I don't care if you do average a triple-double. But I'd rather lose with dudes that's gonna give me effort than you just standing there getting beat on the same play over and over again. That's just one example. One example. And I everything Quinn has done, I have called it to a T. Everything. I told you, I said he's not gonna play. He don't play young guys. I didn't tell y'all that years ago. I told y'all that years ago. He don't play young players. I told y'all this years ago that he plays politics. And there's no way you could sit there if you Ansi Sailor and look at this guy say, this is a guy I want coaching my young draft pick that I'm about to get. It's no way. It's no way you could look at Quinn Snyder and say, I want you to lead my organization in the future, especially with my new young player. You think he gonna play that guy? Y'all think he gonna play this guy? Oh, he might play him. He might put him on minutes restriction. Remember that lie people told me? Oh, he on minutes restriction because he played in Europe. I don't hear that nonsense. He just don't trust young guys. And at the end of the day, Ansi Sailor needs to sit down and say, this is where the Hawks are at. If the Hawks are in some type of rebuild or development mode, okay, he needs to get a coach that specializes in that. Okay. Because I will say this about Quinn Snyder. I will say this, okay? When Quinn Snyder came here, he didn't come here to develop no players. He came here with an established all-star, all NBA level player, and we were supposed to be putting some dudes around him. So I will give him that little bit of leeway. But what I seen tonight, in my opinion, and I know y'all ain't gonna agree with me, but y'all know I don't care. In my opinion, that's a fireable offense, man. You got blown out twice on your own home court, but you got blown out the last 3 games. And then your last game on your home court, it's not even competitive. And this is the guy you want leading your team into the future, as he goes back and plays Gabe Vincent. Why? He goes back and he plays Corey Kispert. Why? But I already know it's gonna be some of y'all come up here, be on Twitter trying to defend this guy. And I keep trying to explain to y'all, man, he's not the coach for this organization, man. He's not the coach for this organization. At the end of the day, coaches are judged by wins and losses. At the end of the day, head coaches are not judged on how many niggas won the most improved player award. Who gives a fuck? Let's be honest. An MIP is an individual award. I don't care. But I never heard nobody come to me and say, DeBon, we should go get this coach. Why? Because, man, look at all the MIPs he's gotten. Who cares? He's had a 4-time defense. He's had a 2-time defensive player of the year. He had Donovan Mitchell, and he still can't get past the second round. So what makes you think that he's going to take this team and do that? We don't have no big on the level or no Gobert. We don't have no talent to the level of Donovan Mitchell. Let me tell you what Quinn does, bro. Okay. Dyson Daniels and all. Do you know what the biggest difference between this year for this year for Nah compared to all his other years? You know what the only difference is? And it's the same thing for Dyson. Do y'all know what the difference is? Just more playing time in a green light. That's it. So then when I bring up, hey man, maybe we could sell high on Nah, people coming at me like, no, that's stupid. And I'm looking and I'm trying to see what all-star, what all NBA award that Nah has won. Nah is a career role player. I wish y'all understand that now. He is a career role player. Okay. We don't have no generational talent on this roster right now. We don't got it. So and that's why I keep telling people, nobody is safe with me. Nobody. I'll trade any of these players for the right deal. If I think it's an upgrade, I'll trade any of them. I don't care. I'm not attached to none of these players. None. But what I just saw tonight, bro, they just went on national TV and embarrassed the whole city of Atlanta. And then you wonder, well, probably not y'all, but somebody like me who not from Georgia, then you wonder when I meet people from Atlanta and they tell me, man, to hawk some shit. And I can't even say nothing. I'll be like, yeah, you're right, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, man. But I'm gonna tell you like this, man. You bring Quinn Snyder back. Bro, let me tell you what's gonna happen if you bring Quinn Snyder back, because I want to make sure I get this on record. When you bring Quinn Snyder back, this was gonna happen. The Hawks might win some more games in the regular season. and then the playoffs gonna come. I already tell you what's gonna happen. Y'all gonna sit here and tell me, Demond, look, we rolling. Yeah. Playoffs gonna come, and we're gonna be right back here to playing. What happened? As an Atlanta Hawk fan, bro, I haven't been this embarrassed since we lost to the Magic in the playoffs, bro. When they just blew us out game after game after game. But I ain't gonna say nothing, no. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let all y'all guys, all your analytic dudes and all that, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead with your mumbo jumbo on off numbers. Go ahead with your mumbo jumbo nonsense. I mean, I ain't gonna call it nonsense because analytics is useful. But bruh, if you can't use your eyes and look at this team, if you need numbers, let me be quiet. Let's get it rolling, man, so I can take my ass to the garage, bro. Let me set the clock. Y'all know we're gonna start with the members, man. Members getting 4 minutes. Shout out to all the members. We got C Wonder. He's the newest member of the channel. Let's start. Let me read the super chats real quick. My bad, gang. Did I get any here? Oh, hold up, my boy Neek, the newest member of the channel, man. Shout out to my boy Neek, man. My boy Jordan Lee enjoyed watching the streams this season. We appreciate you, man, for tapping in, my guy. Another season. Don't forget, me and Larry gonna be doing a joint lottery stream. So make sure y'all tap in with that. My boy KY, people debating players and stats right now don't know hoops. A loss like that is on coaching leadership. This team was not ready to play for games 5 and 6. I ain't mad at you. I agree with you 100%. My boy Mike Check said, JJ, a light-skinned Lamar Odom and Quinn are out. Alvin Gentry. Y'all crazy, man. All right, let's tap in, man. Let's start with the members first, man. What's good, Marion?
Rough night, man. Rough night.
Embarrassing night. Rough is an understatement.
Hey, I'm from the city of Atlanta. I got Atlanta in my heart, and they got a historic win on us. It's been an embarrassment. One of my favorite movies is Rocky 3. You might remember this. There was a scene in Rocky 3 where after Clubber Lang had finished hollering at Rocky's woman and got him to agree to do the fight, Rocky went to the back and Mick was back there. And Rocky started talking about all the wins he had, and Mick said they were has-beens. And Rocky said, you mean setups? No, they just wasn't good enough. That's how I feel about the second half of our season, man. Everybody was looking at the lottery and everybody was tanking. And we played teams that we should have beat. Quinn can't be my coach. He can't, because he don't play young players. He forces people to play into his system, and he never wins in the playoffs. If you can refute all that, good for you. But he don't. Let's go out and get Frank Vogel. In fact, I heard Richard Jefferson on the telecast talking about how Quinn, he didn't say Quinn's name, but he says how we missed out on developmental minutes for Ricochet. He was actually saying the same thing that a whole lot of jokers been saying.
Wait. What did he say?
He said Richard Jefferson was on the telecast, and he said that usually when you get the first pick overall, you just put him out there on the floor and tell him to figure it out and give him 3 years to do it while he's playing. And he said we was over here playing these guys in front of him, and he missed out on a lot of developmental minutes. That's the equivalent of what he said. So if Richard Jefferson,
he said that on TV.
He said that on the TV during the fourth quarter. I was happening to be listening, and that's what he said. He said that we hadn't been playing Zachary Ricochet developmental minutes. He didn't call the coach, but he pointed out the fact that usually when you get the first round pick, you just put him out there, let him fight with the Wolves and tell them to figure it out and give him 3 years to do it. We did not do that with Ricochet. And that was his point. If Richard Jefferson can see that, he's not a coach. Richard Jefferson can see that, and he's not a coach. We got a coach who couldn't see that. Let's go and get Frank Vogel. He's defensive. He's won a championship. He knows how to put defense together. He's won in Indiana. He's won in the Lakers. Let's get Frank Vogel. Lastly, If somebody come up here tonight saying that this is year 2 in a 3-year rebuild, make them explain that. Ask them what are the expectations for year 3 of year 3-year rebuild, because tonight it wasn't it. I'll listen to everybody else after this.
All right, that's the homeboy Marion. Let's hit up another member. What up, Jay?
Man, what's up, man?
Chilling, man.
Hey, man, look, I I probably won't. I might come back for Uncle Form. I mean, I'm gonna say my little spiel. I don't really want to hear a bunch of grown men cry about tonight's win, but whatever they got to feel to get it off their chest.
Tonight's win.
You know what I mean? Like for the Knicks, tonight's game, whatever. All year I said enjoy the ride. Halfway through the season, you know, I said I wasn't picking us on this. Knicks in 6, whatever. Um, I mean, look, you hate to see them go out this way after the type of run that they went on. But honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they lost by 2 or 3 points. You would have just been more entertained. They just weren't going to be the Knicks. Knicks, you saw in the other games what they look like when they hit their defensive ceiling. But tonight they had it all going. I mean, credit to them, but you just didn't show up. Sometimes you come out flat. These moments are, my dad always said to be a good butt kicker, you got to get your butt kicked. Shit. Don't nobody talk about how Giannis had 5 points in a 50-point blowout, 50+ point blowout, just like this. He lost 66 to 120. And he tackled a dude and got ejected in the third quarter where he had 5 points because he didn't want to keep losing. He want to keep playing. So whatever. Guys are gonna say all they gotta say tonight. I I feel similar to how you do about Quinn, but guess what? The front office ain't about to change it out for him. They want to give him a new deal. So now the real work starts to mine. We've been saying this, for the better part of half a season. We just want to get through the rest of the year injury free for these young dudes, get them a playoff experience, and let's get to work this summer. You know, it just is what it is, bro. It just is what it is. I don't really got much to say on beyond that. I mean, overall, I think it was a successful season. I think though we are kind of trending more towards the 2008, the 2018 Hawks teams that were like high 40s, 50s wins and second round exits and one random conference finals appearance. But guess what? Guess what? I mean, yeah, we have a pick two coming. Hopefully we get that right. But guess what? I would still rather this group be that for 10 years and at least we're consistently winning and doing something in the playoffs and have a random run than we have one random run and a bunch of playing and losing seasons. I'd still much rather be the Hawks from '08 to 2018 than the Hawks from 2019 to 2025. But that's just me. So that's all I got to say, man. Y'all enjoy the Cry Fest tonight.
All righty, that's the homeboy. He said, y'all niggas stop crying. Let's go to another member of the channel, Doug in the building. What's good, my boy?
Popping. That was crazy. That was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That was crazy. 50 points. We done by 60 at one point. That was crazy, bro. It just seemed like as an Atlanta fan, we always get a record put on us and we be on the losing end of that. It's always an embarrassment. We be crazy, bro. Like can't make this shit up being an Atlanta fan. You can't make it up, bro. They had us. They had us at the game 3, man. They had us. I was talking so much shit. I just feel so stupid, bro. Not gonna cap. Oh man, it's where do we start? Where do you start, bro? It's just Quinn gotta go. That's where you start. Quinn gotta go, bro. You've been saying it all year. I've been right behind you. You gotta go. We tried to fuck with Quinn, excuse my language, when we went on the little run. We tried with him like, all right, maybe this is something. Maybe Quinn, you playing Zach, maybe we could do something. And end of the season, you go back to the old Quinn. Go back to the old Quinn. Then now look where we at getting 50 piece. Like you said, that's coaching, bro. Out the gate, we was down by 40. First quarter, out the gate. What? After just losing by 20, game 4 and 5? That's crazy work, bro. Only Atlanta, bro. Phoenix didn't get their ass kicked like this. The Trailblazers did get their ass kicked. But at least they put up a little fight. Like,
Yeah, man.
they going up against Wemby. Well, Wemby missed I think the last game and a half, but still though, man. I don't know. And Jay, bros, come on with all that saying niggas can't have emotions about the team. Like it ain't fucking crying, nigga. Like not saying that's what I'm doing now, but bro, come on, bro. We went on a run. We thought we was gonna do some shit. So of course people gonna be feeling the kind of way, bro. Like just because you on the fence ass niggas, like, cause can be feeling the kind of way because niggas want to have enjoyment for their team. Sometimes this basketball shit is all motherfuckers got. Some motherfuckers don't got good ass jobs or great lives outside of fucking basketball. Sometimes this basketball shit is what they come to for an escape from the real fucking world. So we gotta stop with all that shit, bro. Let fans be how they want to fucking be. But let's try to do it again next year, bro. Appreciate you, DeMar, bro. Great season with the telecast. I'm not watching no more telecast, just DeMar or Larry, because I'm not doing it no more. So I appreciate you, big bro. We gonna talk about it. It's gonna be good at the end of the day, bro. Appreciate y'all, man.
All right, that's my boy Doug right there, man. Salute to the homeboy Doug, man. Let's go to another C Wonder, new member of the channel. C Wonder say I need 4 minutes tonight.
Bruh. I'm trying to figure out how to do this because I'm trying not to be like super petty. But bruh, I told y'all. Go back. I want y'all to go back. If for all the new folks that don't know me, go to October 31st, 2025 on We Talk Hawks after we beat the Pacers. And everybody was saying, oh, we so good. I was like, yeah, we good. After one game, after a certain individual got hurt, and everybody was ready to trade him after that first game, I said, wake me up in the playoffs. Can Jalen be the alpha? Was he the alpha this series? No. Can CJ maintain something other than just scoring baskets? Yes, he was great for 3 games, but when the Knicks closed in on him, there was nothing else he could do. What did I tell you? I said, yes, CJ McCollum's a bucket getter, but if he can't get buckets, he is a liability. Said the same thing about Corey Kispert. I said, if he ain't hitting his threes, what good is he? Zach really outplayed him in this game alone. Zach outplayed Corey Kispert this game after Corey Kispert basically had the entirety of the season. Which, by the way, speaking of CJ, talking about what you said about Quinn, CJ said at halftime, he said, we lost the will to fight after game 4. After game 4. That's what CJ said. And he said, and I quote, we lost the will because they took away the thing that we were good at, which was running. We couldn't move the ball because they restricted our people movement. Who kept saying that since day one, that in the playoffs, when it's a half-court game and the ball movement stops because the people movement is restricted, how are you going to get your offense? This guy for a whole month. But I was called Trey Bay. I was called, you just missed your boo. No, I missed what he could give this team. And I'm not even saying that he would have won us this series, but it would have been a heck of a lot more competitive than we had these last 3 games. Period. You want to know why? Because he's not just a scorer. He is one of the best facilitators in the league. He would have gotten JK on cuts. He would have gotten Jalen Johnson on pick and roll actions. He would have helped Double O with pick and pop and pick and roll. And guess what? He would have made sure Zach got initiated and made sure he got to his spots. He helped Dyson Daniels be MIP because guess what? He played great when he was on the court, like Juan said, because Dyson could just focus on offense because Trey was the one that the defense was focused on. You guys don't have any idea how valuable that midget was. That's why I was pissed that we traded him, because I knew we were going to be here. And like Marion said, if I hear Foot's ignorant butt talk about this is a year 2 of a year 3 rebuild, I might smack him upside his head, because you look at this. This is not a year 1 fix, bro. We have no guarantee. The Pistons might get beaten by the 8 seed. Oh, please, Foot, bring it so I can rip you a new one. Because you are the main joker that was giving me all that type of crap. But guess who was right? Guess who was batting 1,000 today? I told you, but you kept mocking me. Mock me now. I told you what it was. And this whole idea of, oh, we're going to be just fine. There's no guarantee. The Thunder went to the bubble in their playoffs and completely crapped the bed the next 2 seasons. They were in the lottery for the next 2 seasons. You got to understand that the East is getting better. Indiana's going to be coming back. The Hornets have figured things out now. The Wizards, because of the point guard we gave up, is if they're healthy, is going to be contending. The Celtics ain't going anywhere. The Knicks ain't going anywhere. Magic ain't going anywhere. And Miami's going to retool. The East is only going to get tougher from here, gentlemen. So this whole guarantee of we going back to the playoffs is not. And the last thing, and I'll land with this. I told y'all, like you said, that Quinn was a bum from the jump. I told you the real dictator wasn't the point guard. It was the four-eyed dude rocking up and down the sideline with his mouth agape like he was trying to blow a bubble.
All right, that's C Wonder. But hold on, let me go to Foot. Cause they didn't call you out twice. I know you want to go. I know you probably back there steaming like.
No, I ain't steaming. I'm chilling.
You want to go now? You want to wait, Foot?
No. You know what? Yeah, let me go ahead and go now. I'll go ahead and go now, man. Look here, man. Like I said, first of all, let me address the team. Shout out to the Hawks for what they did this season. First and foremost, shout out to them. Hey, man, you got what you got out the team. You know, that's what it is. As all how many times I've said this shit? How many years I've been saying this shit? As constructed, this ain't it, right? Hey, we still going now, right? And we're in a year 2 of a 3-year rebuild, right? I had to bring up a little comment. I repost some shit I had when you had to get on Marion. Let me get with Marion first of all. First of all, tell the whole damn story when the guy talked about Ricochet development minutes. He loved the fugazi of that shit. Don't tell the whole thing. Number 2, start acting like a hoe, man. Playing games, you know, because we have some Facebook shit going on. You know, this shit childish, man. Stop acting like a hoe. You're a real hoe. You know, I've been holding off on getting at his ass on here, but grow the fuck up, bro. That's it. So, and year 2 of 3-year rebuild, because I answered the question. I'm not gonna answer no more. So, also, Mr. C Wonder, it took probably 10 seconds for this little dude to say something about his boo, Trae Young. He gone. He's still hurting. I mean, like a lot of dudes. And I'm saying what Jay said. This gonna be a cry fest. This why I didn't come on last game, because I knew there's gonna be a lot of damn crying up here. You know what I'm saying? It's like every different game is some crying. I already knew what it was. What I've been saying, what it was. That's why I said I'm chilling. Whatever we do. We get flexible. We get rid of little dude, which Marion said wasn't gonna happen. You know, I pulled up a stat for the receipts, but hey, man, it's like this. I just, you know, at the end of the day, man, shout out to the team. Yeah, they got their ass whooped tonight. Hey, man, they just ain't ready. It's okay. We don't have the talent that many of y'all thought we may have had when we went on that run. So, hey, man, I said before the season, I said they should make the playoffs straight up, no play-in. I said that, no, you know, having an idea what I thought was going to happen. Like I thought once they didn't resign Trae, I tell you, his ass getting traded. So I said they make a playoff straight up. And then I said I wouldn't be surprised if they get the second round. That's as far as I went with it. But hey, man, shout out to the Hawks. The team is trending up. I mean, we hadn't won this many games in the regular season in fucking 8 years. So that's positive. I mean, yeah, I'm just yapping, but I know y'all hurt because your boo gone. Because all the Trae mentioning, like your boy C1 and everybody else, Trae won never traded. Guess what? The motherfucker was sub 500 since he been here. Ain't won shit. Soon as we got rid of here, team took off. I mean, what can I say? Them facts. I mean, you know, that's it, man. That's about it. You know, but I'm a chill. But you know, they want to get raunchy with me. I can get the same way. I'm sorry, chat. But hey, man, sometimes enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? Games all the time. So what's up, Devon? I can't hear you, Demond.
I was on mute. My bad. Members. Let's see. We got member Mora, my boy.
Got the baby on me today.
I hope the baby slept through that.
Oh, yeah, she did. For one, I just got to say this. Calling a man a hoe on live is crazy work. That is crazy. So that's number one. That is crazy. That man called him a hoe straight up. Secondly, Jay, you can't compare. He said Giannis only had 5 points.
Yeah,
I don't know how you can. Where's the comparison from? He's an NBA champion. He can have 5 points in a game. Giannis will go down as one of the greatest basketball players that's ever played this game. So we can't compare him to anybody on the Hawks. Secondly,
did he compare him to Dyson Daniels?
I don't know who he compared him to, but you can't be saying someone had 5 points when they also got an NBA championship and will be is clearly a top 5 player in the league for the past 5-10 years. Thirdly, wonder it don't matter if Trae Young was still here because Quinn Snyder's system doesn't work for Trae's strengths. Quinn Snyder didn't adjust to Trae. Trae had to adjust to Quinn, and that's why it didn't work. I'm not saying Trae is not a better player in the playoffs and we couldn't use him, but because of Quinn Snyder's system, it would not have worked. He wants the people ball movement. Trae is best in pick and rolls. He needs a big man who can catch lobs. Like that's what Trae needs, and we didn't have that. That's not the system that Snyder was trying to go for, so it doesn't work. Fourthly, I am disappointed in our loss because we got mollywopped on national TV. Everything you say, Damon, about Quinn, I agree 100%. I like a coach like Thibodeau in here because he's gonna get the best out of most of his players. Mm-hmm. I pray to God this talk about his extension is fool's gold, or at least this game made Onsi rethink. I'm okay with Quinn playing his contract out, but I don't like what I see. We obviously need better players. I don't think our players are bad. I just don't think they play to their strengths, and I don't think we would have won this series, but I just preferred it to be competitive. These last 2 or 3 games was just bad. I don't want to see CJ back. It did seem like at some point, maybe game 4, game 5, these players looked like they weren't playing for each other no more. Like I'd see open players. They're not passing the ball. Nobody throwing oops. It just started to look really bad.
And that's why I go back. That's why I go back to the coach holding players accountable.
Yeah, it's all on
like they every what was it since game 3 whatever, when I keep seeing this stuff on Twitter when they say, oh, the team had this film session and whoop-de-wop, woo-woo. Okay. But then when they come and play the game, nothing has changed.
Nothing's changed. I mean, you got to hold your best player accountable. Your best player has to play offense and defense. I mean, Brunson's a small guy. He's not the best on defense, but he does give effort. You got to hold Jalen Johnson accountable if that's going to be the player that's supposed to lead your franchise. So like you said, when he made defensive lapses, you pulling him out, you reprimanding him in front of the team. He's got to know that he's got to play both sides of the ball at the highest level possible. I think where Quinn really went wrong is he clearly saw that we were getting our ass whooped in this first quarter and clearly knew that Dyson was primarily the reason, but yet still stayed with the same lineup and didn't really make any real adjustments. So he didn't get his team ready. Team takes personality to coach, and that's kind of what happened. We played soft, we got our ass rocked, and that's kind of what happened. But I'm just hoping he don't come back. I'm hoping CJ don't come back. I'm hoping Double O goes to a bench center or whatever role. Like these players, I agree with you. Nikhil need to be the 6th man. The reason why they didn't score in these playoffs is because they're just not that good. Nikhil's 27 years old, turning 28. There's no glow up that he needs to have to be this awesome player. He just got his ass locked down. And that was it. That was it. That's all I got, man. Say bye.
Bye. Appreciate my boy. Let's keep it moving. Other members. My boy. What up, Mario? What's good, my boy?
I don't even want to smile, talk. I don't want to do none of that shit, bro. Listen, I just got a few words and I'm gonna get out there, motherfucking go to bed. To all the folk talking about crying like Jay and fucking Foot, man, go to hell. Go to hell. Go to hell. And all them coalition bitches, Y'all niggas was wrong as fuck. I said it. I don't give a damn what y'all got to say. Y'all was wrong as fuck. Wrong as fuck. And boy, we got a record spin on us tonight, bro. Y'all talking about Trae Young ain't this and Trae Young ain't that, bro. We wouldn't got blowed out by no 50, bro. Why? And they ain't got nothing to do with no player, bro. I said this, bro. I said the coach don't prioritize defense. Check me on We Talk Hawks, bro. That man do not prioritize defense, and this is why we're gonna get our ass kicked. And this shit is a fireable offense. He trash. He's boy. Boy, I'm about to fuck. Boy, listen, bro.
It's just a game.
Man,
I
hey,
feel you.
out,
I feel you, my
bro.
boy. I feel you.
That shit was so embarrassing, bro. I'm sitting here the whole night on this couch, like, yo, this shit is embarrassing, bro. This the embarrassment, and then you got guys come up on here talking about, oh, it's a 3-year rebuild, and I'm cool with all this, and I'm cool with all that, bro. You should be about as angry as I am about this shit, and that's what I'm talking about, bro. Go to hell, all y'all so-called right fans about whatever. Go to hell, bro, because it wasn't about the point guards, about the coach, bro. I've been said that, and the whole game plan was trash from the beginning. You got 6'10" dudes sitting on the bench. 6'10" dudes sitting on the bench. You put out a lineup of 4 dudes under 6'8". You got a dude out there who can't shoot. Fuck. Man, get on somewhere, bro.
I'm sorry.
Bro, that shit got me hot, bro. You should be feeling the same way right about now. Damn, a cry fest. Kiss my motherfucking ass, bro. Talking about somebody crying. I'm motherfucking angry.
I feel you, man.
This is the team. It's dudes like that be talking about. Oh yeah, you're gonna be crying. This is why we mediocre and don't get to the championship, because of this type of fandom, bro. This type of fandom. I'm okay with the same old every year. Y'all don't want this player, that player. Bro, we ain't won nothing. We ain't won nothing. Yet y'all, we getting a guy who can get us some buckets out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. All them, bro, I'm gone. Appreciate you, bro.
I miss Trae Young.
Bro, you funny. All right, man, I'm gone, man.
I feel you, my boy. That's my boy Mario, man. With that, listen, you can't be mad at the passion. You can't be mad at the passion, man. Listen, man. And I'm gonna tell you something before we move on to the next member, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Like years and years and years. I'm gonna say it like this. Let me make it short. People like me, Foot, Kool-Aid, Marion. I'm trying to think of all my homeboys that's 35 and up. Mario, Mike, all my older fans, Mora. Everything people say when they say rebuild next year, bro, we've heard this over and over and y'all don't even know how many times I done heard it. You know what I'm saying? Finisher. Like, we've heard the same routine over and over and over. So I understand why people mad, man. I understand why Mario is upset. I really do, man. I really do. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like with the Hawks, man, like we just can't get. We always got one, but not the other. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had a guy with Trae, but then we never had nothing else. But then you had a team like the 60-win team where we could have used somebody like Trae, or the 60-win team could have used somebody like Joe Johnson, but we didn't have Joe Johnson before the 60-win team, Trae after the 60-win team. I mean, like, it's just crazy, man. You know, this Hawks fandom is not for the it's not for the weak. You feel me? Let me make sure I hit all the members up first real quick, and then we'll keep it moving on everybody else. Everybody else know we got 2 minutes. Let's roll. Starting with the homeboy Matt. Talk to me, my boy.
Hey, Damon. I just a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, I was like, fire, just fire Auncey, fire Quinn, whatever, don't care, whatever. Then I'm like, Quinn won me back over with his X's and O's. He's a great X's and O's coach. I mean, when you lose by 50, yes, it's the coaching, but it's also the talent. I mean, sorry, let me rephrase that. Yes, it's coaching, but it's also the lack of talent. Okay. None of the players show any heart, any effort. They got rocked and they just look shell shocked for most of the first quarter. CJ McCollum can't dribble against ball pressure. Dyson Daniels looked useless out there. Jalen Johnson looked, like I said a couple weeks ago, like he got a vasectomy. It was bad. It was bad out there. I mean, the way we just looked like we looked like we quit, And then at halftime, that was pretty much confirmed that, hey, like, we lost our will. But remember, Damon, y'all kept asking after we went up 2-1, when is the series over? The date I was off by a couple of days. I thought we'd get it to Game 7 at least. But we don't have talent. So when I tell people, Auncey, like, I don't care what he finished in rookie executive of the year, he's not, in my opinion, he's not good. The decisions he's made so far.
I don't understand how you say that, but you said you've been up here numerous times praising Landry Fields, who had us in the worst position.
Landry Fields never lost by 51 points.
And Landry Fields never made the.
I'd rather not make the playoffs.
Landry Fields never had a 500 record. Landry Fields has only went through the play-in with the Hawks. So I mean, I'm gonna use a response you used to give me. Give Auncey time.
Okay, Demar, you can give him.
He got another year. Quinn got to go though. Your boy is trash.
All right,
he got to go.
Demar,
you wasn't embarrassed. You wasn't embarrassed tonight.
No, it wasn't. Demar, you could get rid of the coach, but the roster. You could get rid of Quinn, but the roster flaws. We don't have a point guard. What are we doing after wing? We don't have a wing. We don't either. It's going to be Zach, like they talked about.
You got a wing. I want you to say that. Say we don't have a wing. Say it.
No, I said either we're going to play Zach there or we don't have one.
You don't have a wing because your coach don't want to play the wing we got.
I'm just saying, either you're going to lean into Zach and play him there, or you're not going to play him. I mean, are you going to like?
Well, that's on your coach. That's not Auncey. That's your coach.
I got that, Demont. I'm saying.
So I'm waiting for you to put that on the coach. Don't try to put that on Auncey. Auncey been here. Auncey been in charge for how long, Matt?
What, a year?
Less than a year.
Okay, a season.
And you're gonna sit here and tell me that he needs to go when you was up here campaigning for Landry Fields, and in 3 years he did absolutely nothing.
Demont, hold on. First of all, let's not act like when Landry Fields was in charge, Jalen Johnson played nearly as many games as he played this year. That's
whose fault is that?
It's not Landry Fields. He didn't injure Jalen Johnson. That's not his fault. Okay. So, like, yes. Did I say give Landry time? Yes, that was after getting a All-Star that didn't work. And I wasn't a big fan.
Okay, so you gotta let Auncey get an All-Star then.
Okay, if he can get one this summer, cool. But do I think he's gonna do that? No.
It depends.
It's rinse and well, I mean, they may change their mind after this embarrassment, but what I read before the game was rinse and repeat about the roster. Bring back CJ McCollum. Pretty much run the same roster. Pretty much add a top 10 pick, and then
add a center. Get rid of the coach.
But no, I'm saying what was reported about the roster moves and things like that before the game was like they were going to bring back CJ. They were going to get like a guard or something in the draft, and then they were pretty much going to bring back basically the same team. So just some minor changes.
Matt, come on, Matt. You know better. You know everything you read online ain't real, but it's
okay. But
it's always real when it's against a guy you don't like, though.
Okay, you could give him this summer, but I'm just saying the moves that I've seen, you didn't have. You traded Luke Kennard, who balling out for the Lakers. Can't give.
Luke Kennard had 1 point last night.
We got Gabe. How many points did Gabe score tonight?
In 27 minutes, he had 1 point last night.
How many points did Gabe have tonight?
Exactly. So why's your coach playing him?
Who else he got, Devon?
That's not my job. He need to figure it out. He ain't had a point guard since when? When did we trade Luke Kennard?
No, not Luke Kennard. No, I'm just saying we didn't have a point guard all year. That's why he traded Luke Kennard to get a backup point guard because we didn't have one.
So
we didn't have one.
Get your coach out of here, man. You still on fire, Quinn?
No, Demont, you can fire Quinn. That's Demont.
Are you still fire Quinn?
Yeah, Demont, you can fire
Okay.
Quinn. My point is the roster is
the roster needs some work. Yeah, it needs some work.
Needs some work. It need a total rehaul.
Yeah,
if
starting
it's me,
with the coach. Starting
Demont,
with the coach.
If it's me, I hope Tony do it. I don't know if he is or not. Who knows? I'm glad he was at the arena. You know, he could see this in person.
Good. I hope he saw Quinn out there embarrassed.
We need a president tomorrow. If a new president coming here and he want to fire Quinn and trade Jalen and whatever the new president wants to do,
we don't need a president. Aussie can fire him and keep it moving. Trust
they
Aussie.
They said Aussie recommended he get an extension.
No, he didn't, bro. That's just bullcrap rumors that was in.
Okay, we're about to find out in the next couple of days.
All right, we will. That's the homeboy Matt. Let's keep it moving, man. Let's go to OG John in the building, man. What's good, OG John?
From what I know, there are only 7 real cuss words that exist. And I can't use all of them on your platform because they're young. I don't want Mara's young one to hear an old man cuss folk like they got a tail. Because, you know, that's just not healthy. But I've got to address this situation about this ride we're supposed to be enjoying. You enjoy a ride after you make it to your destination safe. But this car we were riding in here, this car just killed 5 people on the road, crossed the median, flipped over, caught on fire, and killed another 24. You enjoy that ride? Is that what you're talking about? Is this the end that you envision? 2 blowout losses that were warning us that it could get much freaking worse. And look at what happened on your home floor, on national television. The A team for ESPN trying to find filler material to try to not say what they know that they had to say. Y'all enjoy that ride? Is that the car that you want to be in? You know? And the thing is,
not the filler material, John.
I mean, they went back to 1970 and found Walt Frazier highlights. Because we, once again, that Atlanta team is historic for futility, stupidity, asininity, and just being oh my God, man. And see, this is why I act a fool on here when I talk about what you need to do to make a real team. You just saw 3 games worth now. This one was the sealer. You saw 3 games where your team was physically and just physically outmatched. You saw 3 games where your coach was virtually non-existent, looking like old rat face. All on the sideline. Like he was trying to catch the last wisp of a damn bone. That was the face.
Oh, man.
This is beyond the 28-3 drubbing that the Falcons lost. They had you by 60 damn points. How in the world, how can anybody justify coming back next year in whatever capacity? And I'm talking about from the man that's cleaning the doo-doo out the toilet all the way up to the owner. How do you justify coming back in any kind of damn position on this team after you embarrass this city in this fashion. I just canceled my FanDuel subscription, so that'll give me an extra $7 so I can become a subscriber here. Because see, the thing is, I need 12 minutes every time I come up here because this mess here, and you left me out, Demar. You called out all of the OGs and left me out.
No, I didn't. I said John.
No, you didn't. I was listening for my name.
I looked right down here and I called y'all out. I said John.
Well, maybe okay. Well, maybe I was having a damn aneurysm. Okay, that's probably what the hell was going on. I had a freaking aneurysm because of this crap. You know what? We need to get
finishing. I said your name. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, y'all. You might be right. I might have damn blacked out. That's what I might have did. Because see, I need Vic DiBitetto on here, the man that talks about those New York teams that cusses them folk out. That's who we need here. I guess I'm gonna have to be him. You people suck.
That's OG John, man. Let's keep it moving, man. What's good, Peachtree? My boy out there in Thailand. What's popping?
This is one of those games where you woke up at 6 a.m.
I was just about to say what time you got up to watch it.
It's 6 in the morning, man. 6 in the morning, man.
You could have slept in, man.
Bro, after the first quarter, I did. I done went back to bed. I said, see you next year, guys. But man, like I've gotten more messages today than on my birthday. And one of my friends said, if you want to cry, you just got to laugh about it. So I'm glad that we can right now. I'm glad that you created this platform where we can come and talk about the games. But I got a few things I want to say. I'm upset about the loss. Firstly, I mean, Quinn Snyder, I'm all with you on preparing the players for the game. Yeah. But I also think that is on the players as well. Yeah, I'm with you on there was no preparation there. But at the same time, if you're a professional athlete, you can't lose by 50 in your home building. Even if the coach didn't prepare you, even if you all agree in the locker room, he don't know what he's doing, you got to come together and be like, guys, it can't be this bad. We can't go out like this. And I'm disappointed in the players because I feel like the city really got behind them. I feel like the fans really got behind them. And a lot of you go on social media, everybody's clowning the Hawks, everybody's talking trash, but we really did get behind this team. And I don't remember who said it earlier in the stream. He was saying that he feels bad after getting so excited and talking after game 3. But I feel like that's what we need to do as fans, is to get behind our team and get hyped. And I feel like the only reason why we was excited was because we actually believed in this team. So I think that as players, it's kind of their responsibility to be look, there is a band of people who are actually coming out here and supporting us, coming out here and coming to these games, paying to come to these games, getting up to watch these games. And the least you can do is put up a fight. I think the series was lost in game 4. And I think that's on Quinn because as a young team, as the underdog, I said it from the start of the series, you cannot be the team who doesn't play harder. And I think we played it harder than them in all first 3 games, including game 1. I wasn't really tripping over game 1. I just felt like we were nervous. I felt like we came out with energy. The defense looked positive. I just think we didn't make shots. But you come into game 4 looking like a team who's happy they're up 2-1. And as a young team, as the underdog, as any team, you can never take any lead for granted, ever. Facts. Zach, we go up 3-1 there. It's a different series. It's a different series. And I didn't think we had the right to be feeling confident because the only reason why we won those 2 other games is we went in with the mentality that, okay, they do have more talent, but we're going to play harder and we're going to beat them on the margins. And that's why you win. But once you start winning, you can't stop doing that. You can't lower the energy at all. Right. And I think that I said after, I don't remember which game I said after I came on here and talked about maximizing your chances. Mm-hmm. I really don't want to talk about, yes, overall, I think that the team did have a good season. But for everyone saying like it's a rebuild, it's okay. Like nothing is assured in the NBA. We made the playoffs this year. We were up 2-1. They had a chance. Like you look at what happened in the other game. Like Philly's up 3. It's just tied Boston today, 3-3. Philly go win that series. Like,
Philly won.
Philly won.
Oh damn.
They won by a lot too. So
hey man,
Philly go on and win that like series. Like who knows what could have happened.
Yeah,
like
man.
I think you got to take your chances when you come to them.
And we had opportunities in game 4. We had opportunities, but we could. That 3-ball killed us, and
Yeah.
Oh well.
And it's tough because I think that honestly, like I didn't think the Hawks were going to win this series before. Like the fan in me did, but like I watch a lot of basketball. Like I watch all the Hawks games, but I just love the sport in general. So I knew the Knicks were a better team. Like I knew that they probably were going to win, but I wanted the expectation from the other fans because I like to listen to what other fans have to say about our team because there's always going to be a bias when you're a fan. And up until this point, the kind of narrative was like, look at this team. They're putting up a fight. They're playing hard. They got good pieces. But now, like, similar to when the Suns got blown out to what was it? It was the Mavericks. That's all everyone remembers that team for. And like you scrolling social media, all I see is like CJ hits a 3 to cut the lead to 47. Like this is all people are talking about. This is all people are going to remember this team for. And I feel like as the players, you need to remember that feeling because like you played hard all season just for everybody now to basically be treating you like a laughing stock.
Yep, you're right, man. That's the homeboy Peachtree, man. Appreciate you, my guy. Let's
Much
keep
love,
it
man.
moving.
I'll be back
Go
next
back
season.
To sleep, man. Go back to sleep, man.
Much love.
That's my boy Peachtree out there in Thailand, man, holding it down for us Hawks fans, man. We appreciate you out there, my boy. Stay safe. We're gonna be up here for the draft lottery though, so come tap in. Well, you probably
tap
sleeping.
in, man.
I don't know what time.
Much
but come tap in though. We'll be up though. That's my boy Peachtree, man. Appreciate you. All right, let's keep it moving. Trinity.
What up, my boy? Look, it's crazy. We've been saying this. Like we've had the same message from the beginning, and people and Hogs Nation has called us all these names, talking about, oh, we not real fans or we don't know basketball. Dog, all we ask for is the bare minimum. That's called effort. Forget everything else. Playing sports or anything in life, you just got to put some kind of effort, dog. Even if you know you're going to be in like a losing battle. And bro, in this team, it just for Dyson and Moji and these players, these players in these interviews talking about how much heart they got and how tough they are and how much they're not gonna get punked. What have these last 3 games have been? And if we talk about these last 3 games, we have had the home court advantage. We had the home court advantage, and then we get punked the most. Ain't nobody talking about that. Like, dog, that's the bare minimum you can do. And then again, all these Quinn fans, this dude, like I keep on saying, he is the bad parts of Arthur Smith and Raheem Morris. The Hawks coaching, the Falcons coaches that have been a laughingstock in the NFL. And how many jokes? Quinn is that. He's just the NBA version of that. Like, bro, and I can't stand all these Hawks fans talking about get rid of Ansi. This dude hasn't even been our GM for a full calendar year yet. Remember, he got in here in July. I mean not in July, in June. Like, dog, it's so funny how much praise Hawks fans gave this man. And they was like, man, like we done found the second coming. He can't miss. All this fanfare. And then now the head coach that let Ansi down. Now they be like, oh man, Ansi trash, man. We got to get rid of him. And we got to, bro, y'all some hypocrites, bro. Like, y'all are some fickle people. And this is why Damon be calling y'all out. That's why I be calling y'all out. how much smoke, how much that y'all hated Trae Young, or if y'all like Trae Young, however you feel, one thing you can't say is that Trae Young is not a baller. And when he played with heart, whether he may not play with defense, he not gonna give up. That's one thing you can't say about him. And what we can say, and remember, when he was a rookie, how much trash did people give him in the first half of his rookie season? And then the second half, he played so good that he should have won, or he should at least tied with Luca for rookie of the year. And then remember, he's the one, he went farther in the playoffs than all his other people that got drafted with him before Luca went to the conference finals.
That's facts, man. That's facts.
I'm just talking about however you feel that man is playing. However small jokes that you got for him, he don't care about none of that.
That's
and
facts,
I'm talking
man.
about, I'm not. And again, people want to talk about defense. Well, the players that you so-called love, and JJ and Naw and everybody else, they're 6'6", they're 6'9", they're 6'10". Play some defense. At least with Trae, that's 5'9" or 5'10". Like, we know his liabilities, but you being 6'9", 245 pounds, you have no excuse.
All right now. And that's
All
the
right.
homeboy Trinity, man. Let's keep it moving. We got another member just popped up. What's good, my boy? I hope you was at work, man. I hope you didn't stop work to watch that game, man. I really hope you did.
Demond, I was in the commander's update brief. I was with my colonel and my sergeant major. Do you know I went to the bathroom just so I could sit there and look again and try to find some hope and some prayers of what's going on? I almost walked out the meeting, bro. I told my commander, I was like, sir, I might be done. I might be done, bro.
Look at my boy with that diamond in the middle, baby.
I
Look
might
at
be
that
done.
diamond.
I might be done, bro. Let me tell you something. I don't care how any fan feel about it. Fuck your feelings, all right? I know there's one person that we used to have. He ain't never quit like this. I ain't never seen Trae Young get beat this bad in the
Hey,
playoffs.
Miami.
Not by no 60. He ain't never get beat by 60.
That's
We
true.
lost the series. We
That's
lost the series. The month we did lose the series, and they was trapping him and doing everything because we had nobody else that can contribute besides DeAndre Hunter, who woke up later in the series or whatnot. But it was just wasn't enough. But I tell you what, we ain't never had no starter just sit there and get beat by 60. I don't care. The team just completely just gave up, Demond. They gave up, and that is a reflection of the coach. There's a
I try to
reflection of the
tell him that,
organization.
man. I
There's
be
a
trying to
reflection
tell
of
him
the coach.
that.
There's a reflection of organization. When they went down 24-11, I would say, "Ooh, this is starting off like the last two games." And I said, "This is getting nasty." Then they went down 34-15, and Demond, we didn't score for almost 8 minutes. I said, "Are you kidding me right now? We
I
not
think they
gonna
hit.
score for a whole quarter?
I think
A
they hit us
whole
for like a.
quarter?"
I think they hit us for like 34-4 run, bro.
The money was a 39-4 run. 39-4 run. I
Tough.
said, "Are you kidding me right now?" We was at halftime down almost down 50, bro. Down 50. You know what I mean? Look, the team, I'm glad we got back to the playoffs. We needed this experience. But Damon, you cannot make new history in a bad way. We had the worst halftime deficit ever, and we had the worst lead ever in a playoff game and in a pivotal game. It
On
was so
national
bad.
TV too, man.
Yeah, it was so bad. I was looking at the score chart, and OG Ananobi had outscored us at one point. You know what I mean? And
Trust me, I
yeah,
was sitting here watching it, bro. Like,
yeah, I cut it off at the first quarter. I couldn't take it no more, man. And I just want fans to keep it 100, and I want them to give the same vitriol and the same smoke and the same cancer treatments that you gave to the smallest guy we ever had and said he can make it to the playoffs with less talent, and then a team with more talent that everybody was banking on, and went 21-9 at the All-Star break and said, "We want New York." And I said, "You're senseless. New York is big. They're gonna figure it out." I want everybody to give the same vitriol as you gave the man that said they cannot carry this franchise when everybody was hurt and he was playing with G Leaguers for almost 3 straight seasons. I want the same vitriol. Don't bypass, don't hate, don't do anything. Give the same energy that you did to Trey, man. It ain't about no Trey Bays, ain't about none of that. I want all y'all to come out here with your poker face, and I want you to sit here, and I want y'all to get that same energy to Jalen and the rest of them. That's all I got.
All right, that's the homeboy Juan. Hey, are you fire Quinn or?
Oh, Queen got to go. He got to go. He got to go. But I want the fans in the panel. I want y'all to get that same energy that y'all did to Trey. And y'all said Trey too small when Jalen just a bigger Trey who can't even score. But that's all I got.
Oh, a bigger Trey that can't score. Let's keep it moving, man. We got the homeboy NPCTs. What's good, my boy?
Bro, I ain't seen you. This is about to be crazy. I've been ready to talk to you all night, bro. I haven't talked to you since we signed on, and everybody's been talking all night about what it is and what it ain't. I agree with you. Fire Quinn, bro. The season opener, let's go back to what John said, the ride, right?
Yeah.
Season opener, we got blown out by what, 30? I'm gonna say we got blown out by
that's
30.
what that was against the Raptors, right? When they I think they scored like
Correct.
80 in the paint against
the Raptors, bro. Then we get to the end of the ride and we get blown out by 60, 70. And from the beginning of the ride, Zach was on that court. Why?
You didn't say 70, did you? He said
bro, I don't know. Look, we on the Cutwater. I had to get my drink on because I haven't talked to you that long. So being that I went to like 13 games this year, from seeing Trey be here to Trey getting hurt to the emotion roller coaster we had with all these trades to making it to the playoffs, not being a play-in team, to seeing Zach just go from being a player on the court last year, dropping 30, to now he doesn't even touch the court until garbage time. It's like, dog, what has happened to Atlanta? And then, like you said, I'm 26. And you were talking about, or somebody came in here talking about from 08 to 18, seeing the Hawks, what we done, bro. And I ain't gonna act like the play-ins or the time we wasn't in the playoffs didn't hurt, but the fact that we got here and start to finish, bro, was blowout. It was blowouts. You feel what I'm saying? I still don't know, with all the words that's been said tonight, I still don't know what to say, because I still am gonna support this team no matter what. It's just like, this hurts, dog. This hurts. I don't know if Trae Young, the gravity pull he had, would have been enough to help us become a better team. I don't know what we could do besides get a big man and a shot creator. How do you feel about it? You think we should get rid of JK? Because I fought with him, but JK the game has not slowed down for him compared to like Jalen Johnson and other pros. You know what I'm saying?
Well, my thing on Kuminga is I don't think Quinn is the coach for him.
Right.
Quinn wants people who can shoot a lot of threes.
Right.
And JK's game is not it's not 3-point heavy like no. So me personally, if I was Kuminga's camp, this is just me. If I'm Kuminga's camp, I'm walking into Aussie's office and I'm saying, you either gonna get a new coach, or you need to tell this coach, this is how I need to be utilized.
I gotta show you this. This was me in the beginning of today. I was a troll today. I was in full uniform. I was ready to go on that court. You telling me if you was to tell me when I put that full uniform on, we was to get blown out by damn near 40, 50 in the first half, I would have not believed.
Why you bullshitting? Why you bullshitting after the first quarter? You probably could have got some minutes if you was there.
Like I'm trying to keep it short because I just wanted to talk to you. Like I said, I haven't talked to you since we signed. No, what you said.
Where you been at? Why you ain't been tapping in, my boy?
I've been working and I've been at the games. I've been following you on Twitter though, so I keep in touch. And I saw one of our other dudes that we follow on Twitter. I've been in contact with him. I've been at the Falcons game, Braves game, all of that.
I feel
but
you,
it's just like
salute.
This was, like you said, it was embarrassing. I'm still trying to process. Like I said, I'm on the Cutwater because I had to bring my composure down. That's how bad that ass whooping was. What was we talking about? We talked about Quinn.
You had on your whole outfit.
I had the whole outfit on. It's still this is DeJounte Murray. Let's just talk about how far we came. We traded DeJounte Murray. We traded Trae Young. We traded everybody just for this team to just get blown out by 60. I just can't really wrap that around my head right now, because we was supposedly believing in this team. I'm not gonna be okay. I know. Let me my ADHD kicking in. We was talking about that's what you was talking about. You was talking about how he's basically a role player. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling my boys that when we signed him, everybody was preaching, he's a combo guard, he's a combo guard, he's a combo guard. I'm telling them, no. Like you said, in Minnesota, he's getting 9 points for a reason. In Minnesota, in the playoffs, let's talk about the playoffs, he's getting hella turnovers. He's been doing this. But like you said, folks don't watch basketball. It comes to, bro, you got to get league pass and just enjoy the game to actually learn this player. Jack Landale, folks wasn't watching him back when he was in Houston. He's been a decent role player since Houston. So when we signed him, oh yeah, I like what he did. When we traded him, and I saw how he dropped them niggas off, excuse my French, like everybody else said, but when he dropped them off because they traded him, that's why I was like, you know what? Jack Landale been this player. I was surprised he was hitting threes. You feel what I'm saying? When we lost him, I knew he was cooked. I went to that Knicks game, that regular season game, when they played the Knicks and we lost by 5. We was up 7. I put parlays in. I was 0 for 5 from the parlays. But what I realized is like what everybody else said. OG that game hit 4. He was 4 for 9 for threes. When I saw that, I said that's not good because OG shouldn't be doing that. If you expect to win series or at least beat the Knicks, you don't let OG hit any threes. The fact that OG is hitting and what he did in the series, he cooked our ass. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Then we don't have no big man. So you can say, oh, I'm not scared of Cat. I'm not scared of Mitchell. But what I realized, and I'm going to everything from that last regular season game because I didn't go to no playoffs game. They had confidence. You feel what I'm saying? They felt like when they saw the Hawks, oh, these boys are pipsqueaks. You know what I'm saying? What I realized from Jalen Johnson's injury, he doesn't care about defense no more. So we went from a 6'1" guard who supposedly didn't play defense to a 6'9" light skin who trains with LeBron, by the way. Plays no more defense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna knock everything. I enjoyed the up and downs of this season, bro. But that was from me seeing the season opener blowout to now I'm in my house comfortable and I still get a belt to ass. I don't know what to say no more, bro. And everybody talking about we got the Braves. The Braves lost today too, everybody. If you're watching this live stream, the Braves lost today. So
that's my boy NPC. Hey, you might want to go tap into some of them dream games, man. They look like
we going to the season opener and all. But like I said, I haven't talked to you since the off season. I'm sorry I'm late, but I'm glad we
appreciate you, man. Don't be a stranger, man. We here to we here.
Hey man. Hey, we'll be here. I'll let you know when I'm out in Texas again, bro. Like I said, we was traveling.
Yeah, let me know, man. Me and Larry. I don't know if you follow Larry over there, the Dixon Way. We're gonna do a joint stream for the draft lottery. So come tap in with that if you there, my boy.
I'll be here, bro. I appreciate you this season. Right. I'll be around.
All right, there. One of our young fans in the building, man. Let's keep it moving, man. We got Mr. Larry in the building. Speaking of Larry, Mr.
What's going on, fam, man? Got over 300 people in the chat. Everybody hit the like button for this great content. For this, how would you say? What kind of ritual they say this is? This is an embarrassment ritual.
Humiliation.
Yeah, humiliation ritual. Yeah. We got belt, man. Belt to Atlanta tonight. That's why I got it on my tag. Yeah, they quit after the first quarter, man, in my opinion. They quit after the first quarter. Quinn had them out there, and I said during the live stream, I said I wouldn't have brought out any starters after the first half. It's over, man. I really don't care about them coming in trying to stat pad at that point because that's all Jalen Johnson did was stat pad. That was the worst 21, 8, and 6 I ever seen in my life. Everyone. And the funny thing is, all the Quinn the Snyder Riders swore that, that he's a great coach. But, I mean, it is what it is, man. The coach, Mike Brown, had a master class against Quinn. What we thought was Quinn adjustment was really CJ McCollum said, I'm hot. Let me take Bronson. They're putting Bronson on me. They're trying to hide Bronson on me. So I'm going to cook them. Once Mike Brown said, we're not putting Bronson on CJ no more. And matter of fact, we're going to put Bronson on Dyson. We're going to put Hart. We're going to take Hart away from Jalen, even though Jalen should have the size advantage against him. He never did. And then they put it on CJ. That was a wrap. So Mike Brown coached circles around Coach Quinn. I got people in my chat talking about, well, you know, Quinn's going to take the fall for these players playing like trash. And the players did. They were heartless and gutless. Let's not leave that out. The players were heartless and gutless.
You're right.
But they're a reflection of their coach. Their coach is heartless and gutless. Okay. I don't care about what Quinn did in Utah, never have. With here in Atlanta, he's been a loser. And now on his record, he has the worst loss in playoff history on his record. So we talk about resumes, records, being a coaching genius, not him.
I told you he's a playoff loser.
Yeah, I mean, and he took it to the umpteenth degree. Hey, he said, hold my beer, Damon, or hold my cut water, like my man
Said,
right
"Damon,
there who just left.
He said, Damon, I'm finna make them boys a believer.
He said, hey, he said, I'm finna show y'all why horrible I am. Watch this, hold my beer. And the funny thing is, Quinn said they had a very spirited practice this morning. Everybody was in high hopes. The film session went good, and everyone had a great practice this game. That's what came out of Quinn's mouth in the pregame interview. So if that's what happened, and you felt like you had a great walk around and a great practice prior to, and we got totally destroyed, then, I mean, I would hate to see a bad practice. I would hate to see everybody head down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're getting beat by 50 and can't even play Zach until you just bring in all the scrubs. This tells me, again, man, he never wanted Zach. It's a shame that our number one pick is getting treated like that, you know, like regardless on how, if I think
I don't know if you was here, Larry, but I told Mike and I told Matt at the beginning of the year, I said, if Richard say regresses and doesn't develop this year.
No, I was here.
Single reason.
Oh, no, and I agree with you, but I went, but you know, I always went further, and I said, I'm telling you in my heart of hearts, man, I feel like Quinn never wanted him. I feel like that 25 minute per game was forced upon him by Landry.
It was.
And now he's going the total opposite by not even playing him. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, if you had skin or any like you know how Raheem Morris used to say, I got sweat equity in Koo. That's why he didn't get rid of him. If you got a player, if you brought him in yourself, you have sweat equity in him. It's obvious Quinn never had any sweat equity in Zachary Ricochet, because as soon as we got anybody resemblance that could play that position, he tried everyone. He went for Kisper. He said, go get JK. Now he said, well, JK ain't got no chemistry with Jalen Johnson, so we're just going to keep Dyson in the lineup. And I'm going to be honest, man, there should be no one safe from being traded. Not Dyson, not JJ, not Nald. Everybody should be on the table after this butt whooping. You know what I'm saying? Because it was gutless. It wasn't that you lost. It was gutless. So if someone say, I want to trade Jalen Johnson and a couple of picks and Dyson Daniels to the Bucks for Giannis, you shouldn't bat an eye if it happens. You know what I'm saying? Right. If someone say, I want to trade Yucca Kongu, Dyson, and whoever for Ant-Man, if Ant-Man demand to go back to it, you shouldn't bat an eye. You know what I'm saying? Because really and truthfully, hopefully this humiliation ritual get our players to get in the lab like they never done before. That's the only thing you can hope. Because if you're going to bring this core guys back, everybody got to improve. I mean, everyone needs to get stronger, like period. Everyone needs to get stronger, from Jalen Johnson to Dyson Daniels to everyone. Zach, everyone needs to get strong because we got physically manhandled in this game. OG Anunoby was the MVP of that series to me. There was nothing we could do. So again, outside of Cat, we know he was more physically talented and bigger than anyone we had. But OG Anunoby did what we thought Jalen Johnson should have did to him. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So yeah, man.
You ain't lying.
Nick,
You
tip
ain't
your cap
lying
to
at
the
all,
Knicks.
man.
Yeah.
That's the
Tip your
homeboy
cap
Larry,
to the
man.
Knicks. Yeah.
Let's keep it moving. Who we got? Let's hit up the home. We got the homeboy Cam in the building. What's good, my boy?
Damon, man. Let me call you back. I just had to get off the phone because I'm getting calls from relatives all over the place calling me, checking on me to make sure how I'm doing and all that stuff. I had my parents watching the game down in Atlanta. They're laughing. They expected that. I had another friend of mine just call me who was leaving the arena. 2 fights happened. He was in one of them. Other fight happened in the terminal. He said the game got so bad in their section that the food stand where they were sitting, they started giving away some of the food for free. He questioned me. He asked me, he said, mind you, he doesn't go to sporting games like a lot. So he just was confused. He was like, were they purposely rigging it? Like it seemed like they were just throwing the game to throw the game. I said, I don't know. At this point, they play like they don't like each other. They play like they gave up on the coach. So I think so. I think performances like that send a message that we don't trust this coach. I think that the locker room lost the coach. I think they lost Quinn after game 4. I think after that, it was like, we ain't really trying to hear any of this. And I think it's evident by tonight. A few key things here that I made on my Twitter page. So I think we all realize now this was the worst NBA playoff performance in history. We understand that, right? In history. Mind you, they used to have 5 games back then. They made it to 7. Mm-hmm. They changed all of that for competition issues. This was the worst performance of all time. That's what we witnessed. We witnessed history tonight. I told the friend that was in the arena, I said, take a picture of the score, keep the screenshot of your ticket, because generations before you and probably after won't witness something like that. The worst. All right. The next thing that I said in there, Jonathan Kuminga, his stat line was a -44. I mean, if that's what I remember seeing, yeah, -44 in 22 minutes. That is the lowest plus minus off the bench ever. Ever. That hasn't been done before. We talked about the Knicks, the halftime score being the worst. We talked about that being the worst. I just, again, I like we talked about the other day, and I think I made this clear before. Yeah, -44. That's the worst we've ever seen. I respect your foot and Jay and the rest of them, but this is why I said even the last game, I said, I know we weren't favored to be in these series, we weren't favored to be here. I get that. But at the same time, you need to compete. You don't go out there and see something like that and say that that's okay. There's nothing okay about that. I don't care about the Knicks were better and this was better. This was an embarrassment. And I could feel bad for the people that showed up in the arena because y'all would have acted better than me. Because I would not. I would call out my credit card company to dispute it. I would be throwing things. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I got people who don't even watch the game. People, even from other states, calling me, asking about what they witnessed. That was a global performance. That wasn't like on Bally Sports or whatever's FanDuel. It wasn't Bob and Neek. That was in front of the world. They saw that. That's an embarrassment. And before I wrap up, before I go, I'll tell you this. I was told whenever Trae Young's on the floor, we give up 120. How about 140 plus in a playoff game? How about that? Who do we blame? Who do we blame? Who do we call up? Huh? Who do we look at? Huh? When I said that we needed to make other moves than just Trae Young, I was called a trade bait, which I'll live by. That's fine. That's fine. I was told I don't believe in the team. I was told it's okay, relax. That's what I was told. That's what I was told. And you put on the worst performance. And Mike Breen said he'd been doing broadcasting for 34 years, and he'd never seen something like that.
Are you Quinn out?
Yes. Fire Quinn Snyder. That's it. That's it. You don't. They lost him. You don't do something like that and say, "Well, Quinn can make an adjustment." Fire the coach. That's it. That's it. Turn it off. Done. That's it. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. I don't want to hear any more binary stories about it's okay in the top. I don't care about all that. Fire the coach. We're done. Jalen Johnson. I'm pissed off. I don't care. This was his first start and he didn't. He got asked to effort. That's not effort. That's not. No one showed any. Who's the leader? Who's the voice? I just want to know who that is. I heard it was Nikhil. I heard it was CJ. Who is that?
I hope it ain't. I hope a career bench player, not the voice of the team. But hey, that's just me though, man. But that's the homeboy Cam. Let's keep it moving, man. We got a couple more people. The homeboy CJ says JJ of negative 43. Oh my days, I'm over here dying, bro. This is crazy. Let's go to the homeboy Phil, man. Phil, what's good, my boy? Phil. Going once. Going twice. Phil is not here. Okay, let's keep it moving. Let's go to the homeboy Murs. What's good, Murs?
What's up, man? How you doing tonight?
Chilling, man. Chilling.
All right.
I'll be better when I get to this garage.
I'm surprised you're not there already.
I'm trying to turn a new leaf, Murs, and be a professional moderator.
You're being an incredible human being. Yeah, tonight's game was an embarrassment. There's honestly not enough words to describe how terrible tonight's performance was, how terrible tonight's effort was. There isn't a single person that you can't, completely just throw into the table for this loss. I mean, it was horrible. I mean, from start to finish, the team looked uninterested. The team looked unmotivated. Quinn, when we were down by 30 points, Quinn wants to try to get Tech at that point. Like, what the fuck took you so long? Like, or what are you doing here? Dyson, throwing the elbow and then getting ejected. Like, cool, you got into a fight. I would have been more impressed if you actually threw a punch. But like, sure, I guess I'll take it. It's still, you're down 50 fucking points and then you want to act like that? And like, I get it. Like, this whole, like, if we're going to be honest, this whole series was not officiated properly. We all know that. We watched the games, but we're not going to blame tonight's loss on officiating. I mean, there was one team showed up to play and the other team didn't. That's just a fucking fact. There's no two ways around it. I want to address all the players now real quick from starters. CJ McCollum played 2.5 good games. I think people need to understand that. Outside of that, CJ was horrible. CJ, I think, was averaging 4 turnovers a game this whole series. He was fucking bad. Point blank period. Nikhil, he played decent enough defense, but I heard a lot of people up here saying, "Oh, Nikhil's a great defender. We can put him on Jalen Brunson." We did that in Game 5, and Jalen Brunson scored 10 points in 6 minutes. Nikhil is good, but not that good. Dyson, he did play good defense, but my God, how many fucking games are you not going to look at the goddamn rim? Like, it's just nonsensical. You're bigger than Jalen Brunson. You're bigger than Josh Hart. Attack the fucking rim. Guess what? If you miss bunnies, who fucking cares? Jalen Johnson couldn't make a fucking bunny for the whole series. Like, who fucking cares if you miss it? Just do it. Jalen Johnson. I know Cam was upset earlier. He was talking about how Jalen wasn't playing well this series. I need you guys to understand. Look at Jalen in the last month. He's been bad since like fucking March 24th or 25th or whatever it was. Like, he hasn't had a good game since we played against fucking Sacramento. Like, he's not been good the last month. Point blank period. His efficiency has gone down. His turnover rate has gone up. Like, he's just not been playing well. Full stop. And then Yucca, he had a good enough series, but for what it was worth, he played well. Undersized, he matched up really well for what it was worth. But the size differential was there. I mean, he just got absolutely fucking bullied, like, in certain situations. It sucks. I think
that it's going with I think he was good enough if we could have pulled off a miracle and say like 5 games. But the fact that he had, you got Cat and Mitch Robinson leaning on you for 6 games. I mean, he was gonna give up. I don't want to say he gave up, but it was gonna be You know, sooner or later, the South was gonna win sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? It's like in a 12-round boxing match. It's a reason why they got weight classes.
For sure.
Yeah, I think O tried, man, but
Absolutely, and for legitimately, I think he was the best player from start to finish for the team of the starters
I
at least.
agree.
Because I think he was the most consistent. Like, every night he gave you what he was supposed to give you. He was the glue guy, and he did everything. He did a good enough job. Dyson was the defender but pretty much throughout the series. Dyson played what he was supposed to do. Good enough. Jalen failed miserably. CJ failed miserably. Nikhil failed miserably. Like, just full stop. Quinn Snyder. I said this on home court during game 1. We had 8 minutes left to go in the first game in the fourth quarter. We were in the bonus. We didn't shoot but 6 free throws the rest of the fucking game. It was a 9-point deficit at that point. That's a fireable offense. You're a fucking coach, and you let your fucking center, you let Onyeka Okongwu walk the ball up the court when you're down 13 points with 3 minutes left in the game. That's a fireable offense. That's nonsensical. You let them settle for 3-point shots instead of attacking the paint, trying to get to the free throw line. That's a fireable. That's unbelievable. And the fact that no one was talking about it blew my fucking mind. Like, I can't believe it. Like, how do you let that happen? Like, it's unbelievable. It's unimaginable. And it fucking happened. Yeah, we won, games 2 and 3. Yeah, we won, sure, but they were hard fought. They weren't like we were like beating the dog shit out of them. I mean, sure, at one point we were up, 20 points in game 3, but like, what did that really mean? I was at that game, dude. I was talking cash shit to the fucking Knicks fans behind me. I was at the game, but even still, I remember telling my friend after the first quarter, I was like, hey, we're up 15, but like, this isn't sustainable. We're not going to shoot 70% from 3 the rest of the fucking game. They're not going to shoot 10% from 3 the rest of the fucking game. Like, eventually it's going to even out and you're going to see them come back. And we damn near threw away that game too. So like, all in all, I'm glad we made the playoffs. Disappointed about the outcome. I think Larry's onto something. At this point, everyone should be on the table to move. Like, full stop. Like, you can't. It's like. So I said this to my friend after the Falcons did the 28-3 Super Bowl. I told my friend, I said, after a loss like this, there's no, like, you can't come back with the same team. It's impossible because you cannot win. And I told him then, I was like, at this point, just fire sale everyone. Get rid of Matt Ryan, get rid of Julio, get rid of Devontae Freeman, everyone. Get rid of every single fucking player, every coach imaginable. Get rid of everyone. Start over, clean slate. I can say the same about this Hawks team right now. The only thing I'm kind of like holding on hope to is, I think people mentioned it earlier. Do you guys remember the Atlanta Braves in 2019 when the Atlanta Braves were in Game 5, elimination game against the St. Louis Cardinals? In the fucking first inning, we give up 10 runs before we can get to bat. So we're down 10-0 without even getting to the fucking plate. 2 years later, we win the World Series. So the only thing I'm kind of holding on hope to is the fact that maybe this is one of those growing pains. Maybe this is one of those situations where shit's rough right now. It sucks. We're going to have to take this L, but we have to recalibrate, take this offseason, really get better. All of our guys, like Dyson, you got to learn confidence, man. You got to shoot the basketball. You can't be fucking scared. Onyeka, I don't know, take some steroids.
But see, Murs, here's the thing, though. When even with the Braves, man, like, we don't have a Freddie Freeman.
Sure.
We don't have an Acuna on this team. You know what I'm saying? Generational talents. And with Freddie Freeman, a real leader. You know what I'm saying? A real leader, a guy who respects the game, a guy who's been in the franchise, who's been through the ups and downs. Like, we don't have that. You know what I'm saying? And like with me, and that's what I was trying to explain to people, man, during the season. I was like, bro, I'm looking at the team and it just hit me. I was like, bro, all our starters are like, have been like career backups. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we end up drafting an Acuna with this pick, man. Somebody that we can really build around, we can get behind, a real game changer. I think Jalen Johnson, he's trying, but once again, it's taking him 4 years to have a good season and be healthy. No, it's on year 8, 9. He's been on multiple teams, career bench guy. You can say what you want about Zach. Everybody got a different opinion on Zach.
I love
myself,
that. I love that.
We haven't given him the minutes to get better.
Oh man,
But
it's
yeah, but
it's
so
evil.
like I feel you though, man. Like me personally, like I tell people, man, I'll trade anybody, and I
Yeah.
think. But I also said this. I said I never believed that Ansi thought this team was good as we finished. I don't think he thought that. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully some moves coming up. But I will say this: I don't see how you keep Quinn Snyder and like Kuminga,
Yeah.
or you keep because Kuminga's game don't match what Snyder wants.
Yeah. As
In
actually,
my opinion.
I'm glad you
So
mentioned that. I forgot to mention Jonathan Kuminga. He's an incredible athlete. He's shown you spurts of and moments throughout the series that he can be that guy. Like he has the potential to be an incredible basketball player. For someone that's 23 years old, he's entirely too immature when it comes to playing the game of basketball. I don't know if you guys remember in game one, every time he got called for a foul or every time he didn't get a call going his way, he would bitch and moan, complain to the refs. And while he was doing that, the play was already past him. And now we're playing 5-on-4. They get a transition basket. He did
and
that
that's
multiple
where,
times.
and guess what, Merce? That's where a guy like a Freddie Freeman
Yep.
steps in. Hey, man, that's why I like on the Dubs, they got a Draymond Green. Hey, come on, boy,
Yep.
reel it in, young fella. We
Yep.
don't have that. And another reason why I get on the coach is because he know we don't have that. So I expect my coach to step in and take those I call them take those L's. He need to be one getting texts for the players. He need the
100%.
one, he needs the one he need to be saying, hold up, Kaminga, you come over here. Jalen, you come over here. I'll talk to him. I get on these dudes. I'll say something. But in my opinion, since he doesn't do that, I think our players realize that and say, hey, I gotta defend myself.
Yep.
And that's why I always tell Matt about when Murray ran up on that ref. I told Matt, I'll never forget. I said, that's because your coach doesn't fight for the players. It's
Yeah.
cool on the sidelines, but I need him to do what Mike Brown did. Was that Mike Brown? One of them coaches called out the refs by name. I need one of them. I need my coach to do. I need my coach to take one L, one to let the players know. Listen, I'm behind y'all, man.
Yeah,
Hold on one
Mike.
second. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mike Brown did that. I think earlier in the season when they played against Oklahoma City, and I believe what was it? JB Bickerstaff, the Detroit coach, did the same thing. And then of course you have the Toronto Raptors coach from a couple years ago. He has that incredible rant about the LA Lakers and how if he had known that the refs were going to call the game the way they did, he was just not going to let the guys show up and play the game. I wish Quinn was that way. Regardless, I mentioned to you already, he's had enough fireable offenses. Zach is my favorite player on the team. What he's done to Zach is like it's unbelievable. I can't. It infuriates me like no other. I hear, dude, the amount of times I have to defend Zach when I hear people saying, "Oh, we could have had Stephon Castle, we could have had Alexander Sarr, we could have had."
Hey, Burns. Then he starts Zach in the second half. Zach out there putting forth effort.
Yep.
First of all, you're starting him when the game don't matter. I don't know why he didn't come in early when we was down 50. But then you put Zach in. Zach give you effort on the floor, and then he take him out the game.
Yeah, it's a joke. And then I hear people saying like, "Oh, he's trying to protect Zach." What the fuck is there to protect? You let him take those bumps, man. Like, what are we doing here, man? Like and like I was saying, like I have to defend the fact that like, oh, we could have all these other players. Like, guys, you need to understand if we had any of those other players walk in the door and they weren't Zachary Riziche, they would have gotten the same treatment. Point blank period.
That's why I keep telling people, do y'all really trust Quinn Snyder with this upcoming pick we got?
Yeah, I know.
Crazy, man. But let me keep it moving, man, so we can get everybody on the open forum, man. Let me keep it moving. We still got Ryan. We got Ryan, Kool-Aid, and Pharaoh, man. What's good, Ryan? Talk to me, my boy.
What's up, Demond? Listen, I'm going to keep it like I normally do, short, sweet, to the point. And this is something that Matt forgot to mention, which I'm not surprised because it's his boyfriend and all. But the New York Knicks got 60. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. 30. No, excuse me. I was right the first time. 66 points in the paint. 66 points in the paint. So, on top of just everybody that he mentioned, not play well. His boyfriend, the center, did not play well. He was getting blown around by Karl Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson, and he did a fair share of a good job of having to, he got a few offensive rebounds. That's the only category we led tonight is offensive rebounds. We had 9 to their 7. But it's like what everybody else said. Quinn's got to go. We need a new center. We need a new point guard. We need a bench. Like, I'm sorry, but rolling Corey Kispert out in the playoffs where you need to be all hands on deck, fully locked in, fully focused, it's not good. And I honestly, when I would have played Zach the second quarter when we were down by 35. Like, I've just let Zach just get burned, just get run, get comfortable, and just let him just feast. I'm almost done with my wine here, so it's coming to crunch time, boss. And for Matt to say, "Oh, I don't trust Onsi. I don't trust Onsi." You know what? Whatever helps him sleep at night. Honestly, whatever helps him sleep. Murrah said a lot of.
Are you Quinn out?
Oh yeah. After I don't know how anybody can defend him after tonight. I really don't see how anybody can defend him after tonight. He only allowed 15 points in the first quarter to their 40. They had 80 points at halftime.
They had 45 at the end of the first. I think it was 45-15.
Okay. But like it was
who's counting?
Yeah, at this point, yeah. But yeah. Onsi, Tony is gonna have a lot of, long talks, conversations about, where this team's going. But I don't want to hold up too much time. I know
Friday.
Exactly, CJ. No adjustments. But I won't hold up too much time. I know we need to get to the open forum because I know you need to get to the garage and hit a bong. I ain't got no milk, so I just brought out the my second favorite wine.
Okay, you got wine.
So,
you got wine. I got bong.
It's fantastic, brother. I'll see you in the open forum, man.
All right, my guy. My homeboy CJ with the $5 super chat. No adjustments in the last 3 games other than play more with more force. I mean, shit, he might have just said, he might have just took everybody to church and just put a donation in there and said, let me keep my mouth closed, man. What's good, Kool-Aid?
Hey, man, I just want to point out a few things, okay?
Talk to me.
This is the deal. Like I said, now I ain't going to go at you about your boy Answer yet. Only reason I'm mad at Answer because he traded Trae Young. He didn't fire Quinn when he took the job. Other than that, I'm with Answer, okay? Cool.
Okay.
I just wish he would have did that. Second, we was teased with them finally building around Trae Young. Starting last year when we went and got Zach, then Answer drafted Ace. He went and got KP, Kennard, Nah. So we finally put these big wings and putting some defense on the front court, back court with Trae Young. Teased her with the opening of the year. And I'm seeing him not close my eyes in this playoff. I'm going through this year with those guys right there, with Trae Young and those guys that we were teased with. Doing the same thing with this little fool's goals season of playing all these tanking teams. And I don't care what Mike says, anybody else says, y'all ain't no way y'all gonna tell me that 5. And even was keeping Vic Krejci could have done the same thing with this jump they had ran out here. And then, like with the 76ers, guess what? Embiid is back now. George is back now, and they winning. Next thing, by saying that, it have created what I call a dream deferred. Y'all know what that means? Written by Langston Hughes. Let me read this to you. A dream festered. A hope, goal, or aspiration that has been put on hold deferred for too long, causing it to rot, become infested with negativity, and cause emotional pain and decay. Pus. That's where we at. In my last final saying, the wrestler, when they get through building Atlanta, we ain't gonna win nothing with the wrestlers. They done got stupid. They making money off Atlanta, building Atlanta, and then they gonna sell the Hawks. They gonna sell the Hawks. We ain't winning nothing. We ain't winning nothing. You can see it, cause you know what? They done messed it up. We got a lot of mess to clean up. With Quinn and all this other stuff, man. You talking about a rebuild. We better go and get Peterson this year and start a complete full rebuild around Peterson as our point guard and go draft a center with him. That's what we better do. Starting with Quinn going first. A full, complete rebuild. I don't want to see none of these backseat riding, bench rider starters that Quinn want to be on our team. It just make me sick to my stomach to see it every time. And you know why I say that? Because he put Big Krejci on the bench. He put Ace Anua on the bench. That's why. And then he say, oh, Trae Young can't run my system, so we ain't getting eye to eye no more. So either me or Trae. Honestly, made the decision to keep your boy. Now, if he don't fire him, and I always say this, what happened? A bad coach will get a manager fired. You just saw it happen with Raheem. And Raheem, I said it. Raheem got what his name fired. Coach Nate got Travis fired. When the coach start losing, if that manager don't fire that coach when that coach losing and make that decision, he gonna get fired right with him. It happens every time.
And that's OG Kool-Aid.
That's my take.
That's OG Kool-Aid hitting us with the spoken word. Man, y'all crazy, man. What's good, Pharaoh? What's good? Shout out to Kool-Aid for that poll. Kool-Aid, that poetry on our ass, man. Shit. So that was really embarrassing. Shout out to the Hawks for getting OG his next contract. Shout out to JJ for playing like a bitch the entire series. A complete. We had 2 wins. He didn't have anything to do with them 2 wins. He got pumped the entire series. Y'all got caught up with them triple doubles. He is not that guy yet. I ain't saying he was a guy that said he had 23, 10 and 8 in that game. What, 3 win? Who won that game? Was it JJ or was it CJ? CJ been asked too, but who won the game? Well, CJ, but I mean, yeah. I know. Like, CJ is supposed to really be complimenting Jalen, but I feel you. So, Matt, you can't be ready to get rid of Ossie and not ready to get rid of that clown on the sidelines. So on to the clown. I tweeted I needed me a new coach, and somebody DM'd me talking about this ain't on the coach. My question is for all y'all Quinn Snyder lovers. When is it on the coach? You can't stop being so fucking slow and binary. Of course, it's on the players as well. But when is it on the coach? I've seen coaches get fired for less. You can't every fucking year can't keep saying, oh, this ain't on Quinn. What is this, 3.5 years now? 3-4 years? He is trash. He's shit. Get rid of fucking Quinn Snyder. I don't care. At this point, no, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say hire Doc. But get me another fucking coach. No, you got Vogel out there. You got Tibbs, winners, man. Dudes who've been conference at least. I mean, he'd be better than Quinn, but Tibbs run his starters into the ground. So if you want the starters playing 40 minutes a night, that's cool. It'd probably be better than Quinn. But he had the Knicks in the conference final last year. And you saw how they fell off at the end, right? Where we been at? True. But I'm tired of everybody trying to defend Quinn. Like, how much more do you need to see? I told y'all he was a playoff. And do y'all trust him with this next pick? He ain't playing Zach. He ain't playing Asa. Y'all think he gonna play the next guy? Only he gonna have to play that draft. I'm hoping Aussie but I'm hoping Aussie fire him.
I mean, yeah, but it seemed like he would force him to play the number one pick that's already here.
A real one was take this loss and walk up to the podium and resign. That's what a real one would do. But hey.
I mean, give him that $8 million, let him go buy some more powder, and get him out of here.
Y'all always be saying no to Frank Vogel like he ain't a championship coach. That's crazy to me, man. Y'all wildin'.
Y'all don't remember what Vogel did when he had PG in Indiana?
That's what I be trying to
I
tell
mean, he's
man.
better than Quinn. What I know, like Larry don't care what he did in Utah, but Quinn can't get past the second round. Here, he can't even get to the second round. He either getting put out in the first round or missing the playoffs altogether. Quinn is trash.
I told y'all he a playoff loser, man. Y'all gonna believe me one day, man. I'm finna go to this garage real quick, though.
I've been saying that, bro.
Hold on. I gotta hold on.
I've been saying he's trash.
Hold on. What in the world?
You about to go, Mike? My bad. I'm finna go to garage. I'm finna go to garages, bro.
They take all these rude niggas off.
My bad, man. I forgot Mike gotta go. I'm finna go to garage real quick, though.
Interrupt.
Let me go talk to Bone real quick, man.
They go talk to Bone. Hey,
yeah, man.
I already been talking.
Hopefully, when I come back up here, when I come back, Quinn be fired.
He might, man. Hey, man. First things first, though.
And you see this right here?
It say, what's that? Quinn gets a contract extension. Broadcast is gonna.
I'm gonna act a donkey. You damn right, Jason. I'm gonna act a fool.
I ain't gonna do nothing but laugh. I just have to laugh about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do in times like these, man. You really gotta laugh.
Let me go switch to the laptop, my boy. I'll be back.
Though, man. All right, man. But shoot, yeah, man. Hey, man, y'all put the word out. I know I told the boy Dap that, man. Y'all put the word out. All traps closed to Quinn, man. Like Pharaoh said, man, we gotta get Quinn off that stuff. That's the only reason why you can explain the stuff that you've seen, bro. Like, it just don't make no sense. But hey, man, told y'all Zach wasn't gonna play, so I ain't gonna sit here and act too crazy about it because I expected that.
I don't know. It look like Mike first. Let me get Ryan up because he just came on. What's up, Ryan?
First off, y'all hit that like and subscribe button for these boys up in here. Now, I'm getting ready to open my mouth and I'm about to say some shit tonight. And I normally don't get heated about shit, but first off, I'm not going to bitch about a piss poor performance tonight. It's just what it is. We got our asses handed to us tonight. Literally, grandma's Lysol couldn't wash out this vicious ass whooping we took tonight. Secondly, Quinn got to get his monkey ass up out of Atlanta. I know a lot of y'all defending that, but dog, bad habits are patterns. This man has a horrible habit of doing this shit in the playoffs. When you had the Spider, when you had Rudy Gobert, you had a nice little stick over the shit down. All I'm saying is this, dog. Everybody that talks shit, we got to eat crow. If you ran your fucking chops, you got to eat crow at this point, because at the end of the day, what the fuck can we say? What can we say? We're hearing this is a rebuild. It is what it is. Which direction are you gonna go in this draft? Because you need a big man and you need a goddamn point guard at this point. This shit is horrible. Dyson ain't no true peak point guard. We already know that CJ McCollum, again, is pretty much a 2 and a role player. You got to have one. I already know folks that are, like I said, folks are going to be sitting here going back and forth about the Trae Young shit. It's just what it is. But at the fucking thank you for your services. It sucks that we're split on this shit, but at this point, we got to move the fuck on. That's where the fuck we at with it. Look, we just got embarrassed on our home floor. The only player that had some motherfucking heart tonight was Dyson Daniels that was ready to fight. OG Anunoby cooked goddamn JJ this whole fucking series. JJ's monkey ass got to fucking go back to the gym and go to work. That El DeBarge looking motherfucker can't fucking play when the lights are bright. We already see this shit. He's soft. He's soft. I don't give a damn if he's from fucking Milwaukee. He's soft. This is a guy that you're getting ready to put your franchise in his hands, and this motherfucker here won't even fight back. The only person that fought was the motherfucker that can't score. So what we talking about? You got to bring some pit bulls on this team. Period. You got to bring pit bulls on this team, man. Look, some of y'all agree with it. Some of y'all don't. I don't give a flying fuck right now. I'm tired of just getting to the playoffs, and I understand what you're saying, Foot. It is what it is. But here's the thing. Nothing will suffice this team but a championship. Out of the two most embarrassing things that we've seen from the Falcons, 28-3, and now the Atlanta Hawks do this shit. You get your ass beat by 25 plus at home in a playoff game, and you don't even play like you got a heartbeat. You don't even you forget that you got nuts down there. Grab your nuts and be a motherfucking man. That's where I'm at with it, dog. I'm tired of seeing these punk ass players that we get, whether it's with the Falcons, whether it's with the goddamn Hawks. And Bryce is starting to figure it out, but at the same time, we got to stop getting these old pussy ass players. I'm sorry I'm using this type of language, but again, it's what it is, dog. You got to get you a big man at this point because Onyeka Okongwu do it. You got and let's just be real. They were bitch made the whole series. These dudes want to shoot threes the whole time. I get that's how the game is played, but here's the thing: 2 point up like 3 at the end of that game. And when you got guys that don't want to attack the paint, that right there should tell you what the fuck the mindset is. You don't have no dogs in this shit. All you got is straight chihuahuas, bro. And hell, I'm not even gonna sit there and disrespect a chihuahua. A chihuahua at least will bite your goddamn ankle. These motherfuckers here is literally soft as a box of newborn kittens in a pillow fight. That's what I see. And now it literally hopefully the Braves and the Falcons can salvage this shit because right now the Hawks just straight pussy. And I said it, dog. I appreciate y'all having me up in here, Foot. I know you gonna disagree with what I'm saying, but dog, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this monkey ass shit that we putting on the court. This has got to stop.
I feel you.
This shit fucking stop, dog.
I feel that. That's Ryan for the Birdcage LLC. Appreciate it, my guy. I think
appreciate you, my guy.
All right, then, boy. Break everybody up. Demond, you in the back? Okay. Hold on. Shit. Get out the members up.
Foot, who was you talking to? Who the hell was you talking to?
I'm about to ask, like you talking about we hoes, like we hoes.
Who you calling a hoe?
I'm calling you, man.
You calling me a hoe? You see, you got Braves sitting over there behind that doggone camera. But when I see you, it's on sight, nigga.
Whoa,
Marion!
Whoa!
Be ready, nigga. Be ready.
Hold on.
Get your
Hold up, hey, time.
Marion, don't do it.
Damn.
Hey, man, hey, y'all gotta talk that offline, my people.
Marion, do not do that. Remember, you a man of the cloth. Marion, you a man of the cloth. Don't do it. You better than that. You better than that.
Hey. Man of the cloth or not? Hey, now, y'all, hold up. Y'all got to squash this.
Take that to Facebook, man. Take that to Facebook, man. Please.
Y'all, man,
See,
hold
this is
up.
why you should be saying that kind of stuff, man.
I know. You right. I feel you. Yep. Hey, we got.
Wait till I see. I want to hear you say all that.
You can't say that kind of stuff.
Hey.
Come on, man.
Hey.
Come on,
break this up, brother. Trinity, I'm trying because Marion, I get it. I understand it. You can't say that kind of stuff.
Hold up. I feel you, Marion. My bad, Foot. We shouldn't have called. You shouldn't have called him my hoe, man.
Yeah, you can't be calling a man a hoe.
I be trying to tell y'all, man. You can't call people out their name because
that's there, man.
Fuck off, man.
Hey, man.
I feel you, Marion. I feel you. You right. I should have said something. My bad. But y'all take that. Y'all take that discussion to Facebook, man. Take that. But I feel you, man.
No, don't even take it to Facebook.
Well, don't take it to Facebook. Y'all squash this stuff.
Squash
man.
it.
Y'all just need to squash this and this name calling. See, now I get on with y'all from time to time, but see, I ain't never called nobody out their name, and I try not to disrespect nobody. I try not to disrespect nobody. And see, thing is, hold on, Foot.
No. Everybody up here don't know what's been going on for years in the background.
But take that. Hey, y'all got
okay. That may be
y'all gotta
true.
keep that in the background.
Yeah, that may be true. But see, thing is, we being drug along as unwilling people on a ride that we didn't want to take.
Hey, let's talk about this embarrassment
Emphasis
tonight, all right?
on ride.
Yeah, I'm with Ryan. Let's talk about the game, please.
And see, that's where I'm going.
We're all embarrassed enough. Let's not get us embarrassed anymore.
Sit back and enjoy the ride. Y'all talking about sit back and enjoy the ride where your car turned over in the ditch, killed 24, crossed the median, and ran into a wall and caught on fire. Enjoying the ride.
John, didn't I tell him? John, didn't I tell him?
Yes, see, Wonder told you.
Hold up. Super chat.
Uh-oh.
Hold up. My source just said that Auntie was pissed and him, Quinn, and Tony had a meeting after the game. A lot of cuss words were said. I pray Quinn.
Auntie, please fire him.
Jamal, who's your source, bro?
Real quick though,
No, that's Jamal's source. Jamal the creative had a source.
There's a difference between having source and then Cam having sources. I believe Cam's sources because he actually talks to the people.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Mora is.
Well, you might be right. I don't know.
Listen, Mora is a season ticket holder, and he's a very popular season ticket.
Moore is a rich season ticket holder. Stop playing with Moore.
Come on, hey, before tonight,
He gonna know some things.
Hey, before
More
tonight,
got
what I kept
Oh, that's
saying,
more.
though,
My bad,
even
more.
the other
Yeah, that's
times-
more.
You kept saying Auntie.
What did I
What was
keep
that,
saying,
game
bro?
4? Was that
Yeah,
game
bro,
4
I
game
kept
5?
saying, even before tonight, I'm pretty sure it compounded everybody. And my bad, y'all. That nigga Trey Young cut my internet, man. So I had
Don't blame the midget. Y'all keep blaming him.
You know what I'm saying? And obviously, the crap happened while I was trying to take care of it, man. I caught that nigga, man. But anyway, hey, look. Hey, man, I told y'all, brother, last time I saw Unzi in the stands, man, looking not so pleased, bro.
Right. Yo, he was heated, bro.
Auntie was
This obviously compounded the
Auntie
issue,
was
bro.
pissed, bro.
I'm pretty sure this compounded the issue. I mean, everybody mad. Like, come on, bro. I mean, come on. We all mad. Like, come on.
Hey, Mike.
I mean,
Hey, Mike, what's the name of old dude? Hey, Mike, what was the name of old dude on Game of Thrones with the big beard? That's how he was looking.
Are you talking about like Robert like Baratheon?
Baratheon?
The dude that hated Jon Snow at first, but then became his homie.
I know who you're talking about, Larry. I know who you're talking about.
Everybody see Auntie in the middle of the game when they showed him. I didn't hear what they were saying.
Yeah, I saw him.
I ain't never.
Yeah.
He's always
bro, he was staring daggers.
He's always talking to people.
Hey, Larry.
Stuff like that. Auntie had the stone look on his face.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody's gonna get fired and everybody's gonna get traded. That's why I said there's nobody that should be feeling like that.
Hey, Larry.
Because I was up in Cam's. My bad.
But
hang on, I want to hang on that
about how you be in my opinion, y'all, and I know y'all come up with y'all stuff, and Matt gonna agree. In my opinion, this franchise wanted Zachary Reese. They wanted him. So also too, to come out, like I said, bro, they like he slick, letting them like, bro, they don't make no sense. And then also too, you just the simple fact, like obviously he can help you. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna put all that into that case, but it's a lot of stuff. But even before this or whatever, even the fact that I was like, bro, he see, because like to be real with y'all, man, you watching this jump. The reason why you lose and you lost and it looks so all right, number one, your guards, they don't pass. We've been talking about that crap all season. All season. Surprise. But to compound that though, you know what I'm saying? Your wings cannot shoot. Okay.
Yep.
The Knicks a good defense, but like guys, like it's freaking 3 people every single time. Name your person.
Any one of them trying to get to the paint, y'all complaining, oh, they not taking. Well, nigga, it ain't no way to get there, really. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, it's 3 people every single time because what? Your wings cannot shoot. And then, well, this dummy got a young player who, at worst case scenario, is a 3-and-D player.
That's what he was drafted for. That's what he was drafted to
No,
be.
we ain't gonna say all that crap. See, Wanda, but like
I'm saying at the okay, I know you love him. My bad. I know you love him. My bad.
So the players that can shoot threes didn't play the game.
Honestly, man,
So the players that are trash shooters played, but the players that are good shooters didn't play.
No. Corey Kispert. Well, no, Corey isn't a good 3-point shooter because he was trash. Like, hang on, Larry. I want to ask you this.
Yes, sir.
You know, you're an Invincible fan like me because I've been watching Invincible.
Hey, man,
remember when the final episode of this season, when Invincible
No
saw
spoilers,
Swag,
please.
He
Hold
saw
on, please don't spoil it.
y'all didn't
Don't
see it?
spoil it. Don't spoil it.
I've not watched
Don't
this.
worry about it. Don't
man,
spoil
it's
it.
been like what?
Don't
How
spoil
long
it.
now since?
Hang on, I'll say it like this.
How long has the episode been on?
Hey, man,
Don't
it's been
spoil it.
about a week or 2 weeks.
Hey, some of us aren't retired, John. Some of us are work
I'm
and
just
live.
asking the question.
Okay, I'll say it this
But
way.
no,
I'm just
go ahead, Steve
asking the
Wonder.
question.
Go ahead, Steve.
Has everybody watched Endgame? Has everybody watched Endgame?
Yeah, hey, Ryan, you only get a week.
Anybody watch
I know.
Endgame?
I got 3 more days, bro. I got 3 more.
Don't do it, C1. Don't do it.
You only get a week, Ryan.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
But I'll say it like I'll say it this.
But no, what was your point, Steve?
Well, my point is,
oh yeah, go ahead.
We in the first 2 minutes we gave one little punch, and the Knicks said, "Is that the best you got?"
Yeah.
Was that a punch?
Yeah.
Just take you guys to the back.
It was a flick, honestly. It was a flick.
Right.
Was that a punch?
Was that a
My
punch?
bad. Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead, Steve.
Hey, if it was a punch, it was a.
Mike, I understand that the franchise may want his ass.
That's what you did.
That don't mean that Queen won. That's what we different. That's what we different.
Part of thing, guys. It ain't no plan.
Hold on, wait.
Well, that's what you did. That's what they did.
Hold on. I know.
Hang on, Matt. I wasn't done.
This one thing, real quick.
He wasn't done, Matt.
If y'all had an example of a young player under Quinn as an Atlanta Hawks coach, a young player under him who has played over an experienced player who is healthy, and Zach still didn't play or whatever, then I'll subscribe to the fact of what y'all saying. But you don't have an example as that. Literally every player that is young or whatever and have a more experienced player in front of them do not play until that player, or you know what I'm saying, is basically hurt.
I mean, I could technically say Dyson over Kispert or anybody that's older. I could technically say that because he's a young player, inexperienced.
But Kispert got here, man, and he don't.
But I'm just saying he traded for Kispert.
But Kispert's not a regular rotation player.
We could have had AJ Johnson and some picks.
But remember, Mike, he was trying to
Johnson and picks.
But remember, he was trying to give Kispert more minutes, but then he saw that he was trash. So that's why he entered CJ into the starting lineup. His plan was to start.
Hang on, man.
In my opinion, his plan was to start Kispert. That's my opinion.
All right. Can I say this? This is, and even DeMond said it. This is, like you said, the difference between regular season coaching and playoff coaching. You saw when it came to the Knicks when we were focusing on Jalen Brunson and them, how they switched up their plan and they said, "Hey, we're gonna play through Cat and play through OG and play the mismatches."
Yeah,
they were focused. Hey, we got a plan B, we got a plan C, we got a plan D. I heard CJ in the interview tonight. He said they took our soul in Game 4. Why? Because they took the one thing we were good at: transition. Quinn ain't got no plan B, no plan C. It's just run and gun, shoot threes till the whole thing drops. And if they ain't hitting the three, and if you ain't hitting the threes, we're screwed. That's why I want Quinn out of here, man.
Shoot some more threes.
Exactly. Just shoot more threes, dude. Hey,
There's many reasons
coach.
to get
Hey,
him out of
coach.
here.
Hey, coach. We're not winning. Hey, keep running. Just keep running. Keep shooting. It'll
But
be a
that's
win.
the thing, though. You want to shoot threes and you're not playing the people.
And then the
And
sad
you're
part
not
about it is
defense.
that we
So
don't
you're
even
giving up fast break points. That's why they led us in fast break points.
Like Mike said, we don't even have shooters like that, and yet he's still trying to make guys that ain't shooters instead of playing to their strengths and playing to what they good at. That's the biggest issue for Quinn for me, man.
The thing
what is
I
that?
need y'all to understand, though. No, but the thing that I do need fans to understand, though, at the same time, I hear y'all about that, but the players' strengths also too wants to see, because that's also would be easy to guard without shooters. The court would not be space for them to do it. So that's what. So it's like I hear you, but you have to have like one of them basically, and people who can spread it out so they can have it to do it, because all good defensive teams and what you're gonna face in the playoffs are going to build walls and collapse the lane. They do that against everybody.
Right.
Name any star player you know to get downhill, do it. What a team gonna do against them? Collapse the lane, build a wall. So therefore, you need to be able to spread it. So you can't sit there and have Jalen Johnson with Dyson and freaking Kuminga on the side of them, basically. Like it ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work. That's why the coach has to have better
But
rotation.
understand though, but you can't have all of them sitting there trying to do this inside crap together with nobody to space it.
But Mike, that is what I'm talking about with the roster. It's so yes, you can fire Quinn.
Who picked the roster, man? Who picked the roster?
You can
Who
fire
picked the roster, man?
The roster is
Onsi.
The roster.
No, it was Quinn
You don't
too.
have a point guard. You don't have a point. We talk about how shitty Corey Kispert is.
Onsi made the final decision.
Onsi got Corey Kispert. We talk about we don't have a backup center for months. We don't have
Under the guidance.
Onsi made the final decision.
It was Quinn.
Yes, he did. Under the guidance of
all the
Quinn.
issues that I talked about for months with the roster, all of
Say what
when I
now?
came up here and I
Under
said
the
this roster
guidance
has
of Quinn.
major flaws. This
The
roster has
person
holes in it.
who makes the
Y'all were
final
happy with
decision
beating the Nets
is, and the
we was
one
beating
that
Brooklyn.
says,
And I
"Hey, go
said,
get it."
no,
That's the
this
one gonna get
roster is
burned.
not it. I would
Nah,
rather
you're
not
right,
make
man.
the playoffs and fix the holes that we have than to get on national television and get embarrassed by 61 points. So
John, hold on. John.
Hold on, see, Wonder. You can say it's Quinn Snyder.
No, let
Hold on.
You can say, hold on, Demond. You can say it's Quinn Snyder.
Hell no.
Quinn Snyder.
Hell no. Don't sit here,
bro. Man, you
Don't sit here, Matt, with that nonsense.
He's never lost.
Yeah,
Don't sit
Snyder
here with that
riders.
nonsense, man. I sat there and
never
told
lost
you.
by this many points.
No,
with any
I
other
told
constructive
you,
roster.
man.
He helped pick this roster, man.
Hell no,
You don't know that.
hell no. This
Yes, I do.
You crazy if you don't think so. You crazy.
Yes, I do.
Bro,
I don't think he picked. I don't think he picked Jonathan
Let me
Kuminga,
tell
who
you
can't
something.
shoot.
Let me tell you something. If it wasn't for them funky ass 11 games playing them bum ass teams, we'd be out of the playoffs. No motherfucking playoffs.
We'd be out, and we shouldn't have gone.
This guy,
we really shouldn't have gone.
That good.
Man,
I said that, Demond.
I
I said that.
I said we shouldn't have gone to the playoffs.
Man,
But
I said the coach maximized the talent that we had because it's not a talented roster.
blame this roster.
I softened my stance when we did a little
But
bit
not
of
get any
season.
blame
We
for Quinn.
Get this
It's a
coach
hypocrite.
the fuck out of here, dog. Let's skip the boo-boo and the hoo-hoo, okay?
Hey, Demond, hey, look, though. Hey, look,
Boo boo and the hoo.
Listen real quick, though, y'all. Look. This is the silver lining, because some fans were trying to say that since we did make the playoffs, that means Quinn was going to stay here, right? We won.
Yeah, I heard that a couple of nights ago.
No, right? So it's slick great that we just got embarrassed on
3
national
games
TV.
straight. 3
And
games straight.
Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly.
3 games straight. We got embarrassed.
I was like, yeah, it's a way to make the playoffs and he still get fired. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh yeah, this is crazy. Like,
But see, tonight, who was somebody next after Matt? Was somebody next after Matt?
I just wanted to say, hold on. I just wanted to say
I was going to say something, but you can go ahead, John.
Quick up one day. Who can I come after?
Who
can I come after?
Jeff,
come
is it
after me,
Jeffrey?
Kool-Aid. I'm gonna say something right quick.
Okay.
Now, y'all thought
The name's
game 4, 16-point victory. Game 5,
Lost.
23-point
Oh, guys,
Lost.
hang on. I gotta go. I'll see you guys. I'll see you
All right,
guys
see.
later. Appreciate it. Hey, Cam, John, Kool-Aid, Matt, we tried to warn him.
I tried to tell him.
I tried to tell him too.
Where's Jay?
You know his little butt is scared because he knows he ain't gonna handle it. Because
No, Jay's on the road.
Between you and me, he ain't here. He
Yeah.
ain't got the guts to stay here. Y'all
Yeah,
be blessed, man.
we'll see him because we got plenty of all season to talk about this
They
mess.
was the biggest flip flopper.
But at
Oh,
any
yes,
rate, okay, let me go back over. 16-point loss, 23-point loss, and then we put the cherry and the whipped cream on top of a turd with a 51-point loss, down by 60 freaking points.
Yep.
On national television, the A team of ESPN calling it. They were looking for filler material in the second quarter.
The guys brought out Walt Frazier highlights.
They had Walt Frazier highlight, and then they were looking at the record book. They were looking at the record book in the second quarter, trying to figure out, were we gonna break it?
It's crazy work.
Fat Hawk said, "Hold my beer." You said, the record is what? Hold my beer. I'll show you how the doggone.
What'd you say? What'd you say? Hold my cut water, right?
You know,
Yeah, hold the cut
the
water.
Hawks rolled over like a six-breasted dog.
Not a six-breasted dog.
Oh, that's crazy.
Had three bras on.
Oh shit.
Golly.
Look at that visual. That visual. That's what this looked like, gentlemen. On top, man. And see, Ansi. All right. You say Ansi put this roster together with the backing of Quinn, or Quinn saying this is what we wanted to do. And these trades that we made in order to get this team to where we got it in the final portion of the season were nothing but swings. Okay. You got a team together that kind of halfway looked like it could compete or whatever. So I put this on Ansi. I really put this on Ansi because Quinn. Let me finish, please. I put this on Ansi because he was the one that signed the paperwork. Okay, regardless of what Quinn said, who signed the paperwork? Ansi Salah. So Ansi Salah is in the same position like I used to say about Terry Fontenot with Arthur Smith. When somebody falls on the elevator and you getting ready to get on and the door open up, everybody stinks. Because that stink get on everybody. You don't know who did it, but everybody in there smell it. So Ansi Salah is going to grab some of this. Now, Quinn as a coach is putrid, horrible, disgusting.
Horrible.
You sit up here and wait until the second half of a 51-point blowout to put in a first-round draft pick. You may as well have left him on the bench.
Not just first round draft pick.
Okay. Excuse me.
Number one.
Mike, you're absolutely right. A number one overall draft pick. You don't put him in until the second half of a 51-point blowout.
And the only reason we did that,
you were gonna get smoke about this anyway.
Which is sad.
You were gonna get black train diesel smoke about this anyway, because that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
The only reason why he did that was because
it's because Dyson got kicked out the game. That's it.
And then that, man, and he wouldn't have got in the game. Y'all absolutely right about that. You're absolutely right about that.
That's
now, and TNT. I'm looking at Shaq and them now. Did you see what Shaq and them were doing at the halftime show?
He buried the Hawk, didn't he? I ain't hear
buried the Hawk.
Yeah, he tried to get.
He was trying to resuscitate it.
No, Kennedy.
He was giving it the Howard maneuver.
The wall. He just sat there waving the shirt like a white flag.
Yeah,
It even worse than the CPR.
It wasn't no need to go look at
man,
film.
see,
You know what I'm saying?
see stuff like this. Stuff like this, gentlemen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This stuff about enjoying the ride and all this type of stuff. See, you know, I've been here since they signed the contract. I was here when they signed the contract and the Hawks came here. All right. Just like Damon said, I've been through all of this rebuilding and retooling and waiting for this happen and waiting for that happen and whatever. And this mess that Tony Russell and his son created 5 years ago is still biting us in the behind. And it's going to continue to bite us in the behind.
It's actually not, but
yes, it is. Because you wouldn't have had to construct a team like this if these fools hadn't given away 4 first-round draft picks for one damn man.
yeah, but look at what we got back.
4 years ago,
You don't have. You got back a bunch of these expiring contracts.
But that was your boy, man.
You did this. Look,
it was bad.
No,
imagine if
no, you're right, Larry. We did scratch and claw, but look, we
and
got
why
back
did you have to
really good
scratch
stuff.
and claw? You had to
Because
scratch
Landry
and
Fields
claw
made a bonehead
unnecessarily.
decision.
You went all the way around 285 just to cross the damn street.
They lost by 61 points. Not ever.
You
Landry
went
Fields
all
gave
the way
up 4
around
first-round picks
285
for
to
one
cross the
player.
street.
That was an all-star reserve injury replacement, Matt. But go ahead, John.
The team that was down by
I mean,
not
and see, the crazy part about it, and see, everybody hates that we bring this up. Everybody hates that we bring this up, but
no playoff wins.
But not building a team around an established star is biting us in the behind once again.
Bro, we straight, man.
So, you know,
we're in a good position right now, John.
This game invalidated everything that this team built. This game right here. Because the people you're going to have to get, you're going to have to overpay for.
Right now.
If you fire the coach, you're going to have to overpay for him. Nobody wants to come here. After this,
that's not true.
After this, who wants to come here? Who wants to come here? No. Give me some name. Give me a name of who wants to come here.
There's probably a college coach out there that wants to come in.
Right now.
Give me a name.
Anthony,
I don't follow college. I don't know.
American player right now.
Hey, if Ant-Man comes here, it's a mercy mission.
What are you talking about? Do you know how much credit he gave us during the All-Star break? Do people forget that?
That was the All-Star break. Did we lose by 61 in a playoff game in the All-Star break? The landscape, this loss tonight, the landscape has changed.
John, I understand.
The landscape has changed. This one game tonight has changed the entire landscape.
It only takes one superstar to come to a superstar.
And who is that gonna be?
Whoever.
Nobody
guess what?
No, ain't no whoever. Nobody wants to come here. Look, man, this is gonna stink for the whole offseason.
What happened?
This is gonna stink for the whole offseason.
Without Ant-Man.
Yeah, I know.
Ant-Man ain't gonna. The Timberwolves just won. They're about that.
Yeah.
That's the positive though, because what we need though. No, we need.
And Ant-Man is not. Ant-Man is not the answer. Ant-Man is definitely not the answer.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Larry, you said the Timberwolves won.
Okay, John. So we did get.
Yeah, was about to win. It's 108 to 98.
What was that? What was that? TC, what you said?
Gone. The Nuggets gone. The
Good.
Nuggets gone.
I won $200 off that.
Would you get Giannis?
Look, guys. Look.
TC, they keep walking over you. What you say, TC?
I was saying, would you get Giannis? If Giannis becomes available in the offseason, would y'all take a flyer?
No, y'all told me I was done for wanting Giannis.
No.
Hey,
No.
everything is on the table right now.
Look.
Yeah, because everything has been devalued. What the Hawks have right now has been shown to be just bad. The Hawks have been exposed. I mean,
what's valuable on this roster?
Can I say something? Guys?
Nobody wants nothing we got.
Let me say this.
Milwaukee, Jalen Johnson is
our number one pick.
Check this out, guys. Check this out. Hey, Mike, last show, what I told him, get all these bombs off. What I say? Did I not say get all these bombs off, right?
Yeah.
Did I not say that the last? Did I tell
Yeah, you said it, Kool-Aid. I remember.
I was looking at Auntie. And Auntie, and I told y'all, Auntie gave Coach Quinn what he wanted this year. And I even heard Dixon, me and him sort of agreed on it, that he gave Quinn the red light to build his team and get what he wants. To try to make a run to win now.
Oh, the green light,
okay?
Green light.
This is what I'm saying. He had the total green light. That's why he looked. That's why he started looking nervous in that last. That's why he started looking nervous in that last game, because he knew his dream is starting to be deferred.
Pharaoh,
of trying to win now. Because guess what? Because now that he lost, honestly, already got to save his job.
That's right,
And I
Kool-Aid, you
always
right.
say, a bad coach will get a manager fired. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you who got Landry fired. Quinn got Landry fired. You know why? Because Quinn would not play any Landry draft picks. None. If Kobe should have been right now, in actuality, tell you the truth. Even though I made a bunch of jokes about Kobe.
Kobe was ass.
Kobe, but he was better than that. Let me tell you something.
Yeah,
Kobe was better than that little. Listen what I'm saying.
I got to agree with you on that one, man.
No. Listen. Hey, look. Let me finish.
27 years old.
If y'all thought Zachary Ricochet wasn't going to play, Kobe Buffkin was definitely not going to play.
Listen. Let me finish my scenario, people. Can I finish, please?
Kobe Buffkin can't beat out.
No. Let me finish. Dyson, just be quiet. Let me finish. You're not even let me finish so you can understand what I'm saying. Okay? The point I'm making was that Kobe Buffkin was drafted to be a backup point guard for Trae Young, and Quinn did not play him. He played the little Aussie midget before he gave Kobe a chance to be a backup. Every time it came, and then come on, man. Now you know doing well Kobe is better than King Waller. You cannot tell me that Kobe Buffkin is not better than King Waller. Come on, man. And you know darn well he is.
They gave him a chance in Summer League.
No, but my
They
point,
gave him a chance in Summer League, and it didn't amount to anything.
Yeah, he gave him a chance in the Summer League, but look what you got. But look what you replaced him with. Keith Wallace. Come on, man.
We needed a point guard at the time. Keenan Wallace Kobe Buffkin wasn't a point guard.
Is not better than Kobe Buffkin, dude. Keith Wallace is not better than Kobe Buffkin.
Why are we even talking about this? He has been on the team in 9 months, bro.
Let me finish what I'm trying to explain to you about Landry, the draft pick, and Quinn not playing these draft picks.
Why is Kobe
Quinn, and it got all the way up to the Zach being one of Landry draft pick, and Quinn still didn't playing. That's why Landry got fired. That's why Landry got fired, because Quinn would not play any of his draft picks. Okay, and now we back in the same situation.
That's why Kobe Buffkin.
Honestly, guess what? Honestly, draft pick didn't get played either, did he? Ace. Did honestly draft pick get played? No. Okay. So that means, guess what? So honestly gave him everything he wanted. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead. Since you and Trae can't meet eye to eye on how you want to play basketball, we're going to go on and let Trae, we ain't going to give him the money. We're going to let him make his move. We're going to give you everything you need, little Mr. Four-Eyed Man Quinn. Okay?
Is that the worst insult you can give him?
Okay, let me tell you. And then he gonna go get all these vets.
How about
these
vets?
For 2 years? 2 years, you went and got these bench riders.
Look like a rat.
When you start moving off Hunter, when you start moving off Hunter and Bogut and Clint Capella, you went and got these bench riders teasing us like you finna go build a team around Trae Young, and you lied. This is where Unsi come in. This is where Unsi get. This is where Unsi get caught up in this whole crap, and this is why he mad tonight. He embarrassed because he sit there and went along with that little four-eyed shaking man. Okay,
like I said,
that little shaking man.
Kool-Aid, you gotta be more vicious than that.
I'm trying to be nice.
Hey, but I need to ask a question at this juncture.
Man, and this vicious man took his team and pooped on the bed and pooped on everything in this last game. Now, see, I was nice. I was just going along with the ride, but I was very pissed about this move when he talked honestly on trade and not going with that first plan. I was really pissed about that. And I don't care what nobody up here can tell me. Y'all cannot tell me that a Trae Young, a KP, a Kennard, I'm gonna put Nard.
I can tell you they wouldn't have beat this next team.
Jalen Johnson, a Vic Krejci, is playing and by not getting these other guys, guess who would have had to play? Guess who would have had to play if the other guys when it came, the other little old vets when it came? He would have had to play Zach. He would have had to play Asa. Okay,
Zach should be.
You cannot tell me that team would have not been more competitive than this piece of crap they just put together. Okay, look at that team and tell me it would not be so. Because I think that team will take and whoop this same team. That team, what I just said, will take this same team and put them same numbers on there.
The problem is the Knicks will bigger than us.
You said V. Krejci, Kool-Aid. V. Krejci didn't even play this for Portland.
Kool-Aid.
Say what about V. Krejci?
Kool-Aid. The reason why I think that team won't beat,
fit for us. He didn't.
The reason why I think that the Trae Young Porzingis team won't beat the current team of the Hawks because Porzingis will never play. Okay,
you couldn't have relied on him. Yeah,
game series. He wouldn't even
play. Why did you get him?
Why did you get Porzingis?
He was an expiring contract that you could use for trade.
There you
go. You understand? You still have a double O on a double O.
Because
you still have the same team. Only thing different between those two teams is that we would have KP, okay. And we would have had a Zach. We would have had a Zach plan. We would have had an Asa plan, and then we would have had to add in the bottom of Landale or something. That's the only thing different between. No, that's the only thing.
Go ahead, Larry.
That's the only thing different between these teams. That's the only thing different. You still would have had a Jalen Johnson.
Go ahead, Larry.
Jalen Johnson with Trae Young. I guarantee you, a Jalen Johnson playing off of Trae Young would have played better than a Jalen Johnson playing off of CJ.
Most definitely.
Guarantee.
We tried it for 9 games and it didn't work. But go ahead, Larry.
Okay, but you don't understand. So we did not play that team. Never played together. My man, that team never played together.
The 9-game thing, the team didn't play. First of all, the team didn't play together. And then the second reason is when Trae came back, he was playing on one leg. I'm not sure what people didn't understand about him playing on one leg from restriction. But
hey, bro, on one leg, on one leg, that boy hit 30 his last game, though.
And he did. And then that Miami game, the one that we lost, and don't give me the excuse of Miami we were beating Miami because we got blown out to Miami after the All-Star break, right? With their full strength. He was the only efficient player in that game. So, let's keep it a buck. He came back on one leg from an injury like that and still was dropping what he could, and the offense was still significantly better with him on the floor. Defense was worse because, he's already undersized, but you've got one leg. So, him being what he's going to be, like, that's kind of expected at that point. He had never played defense that bad.
Man. Hey,
So,
guys,
let's keep
we
that
got to
up.
move on, man. They made it a
Yeah,
decision.
my problem ain't the 9 games this year. It's the 8 years.
Oh, they make a decision. Hang on. Go ahead, Mike.
Hold up. Say what? Say what?
We made the decision. Y'all leave that in the past. Like, it's gone. They keep going.
Okay.
I thought we was
I thought you said they fired Quinn. I was like,
Hold on, wait, Larry, before you go, Larry, I just want to, Larry, before you go, I'm going to tee you up, Larry, so you can defend. I know that's your guy.
What is it?
My point, Larry, is I don't think he's been very good. If you isolate the moves he's done independently, KP, terrible decision. Okay, to get him, awful decision.
I think we can agree on that.
What, the worst plus minus in Hawks history? Jonathan Kuminga, who we probably not going to bring back.
And like somebody said, Jalen Johnson was one under him, bro.
But Matt, you can't act like. But you can't do that.
Why are we acting like Jonathan Kuminga wasn't the only one that had the mentality?
No, it's not even just that. The two niggas that you named are both.
Jonathan Kuminga really helped us in those 2 games we won, Matt. Like, what do you mean?
Did niggas not watch the 6 games we played? Jonathan Kuminga the only
No, Matt doesn't watch games. He watches highlights.
He was terrible for 4 of the games. Let's stop playing. He didn't get a backup point guard. He didn't get a bench. We talk about how shitty Corey Kispert is. He went to go get Corey Kispert.
Yeah, okay? Corey did not show up like he was supposed to.
So when you talk about Ansi, talk about the moves he's made independently. They haven't been good. And going into next season, at least as the team is currently constructed, he got Dyson Dames as my second highest paid player next year.
Man,
but we're $43 million under the first. Doing something crazy.
This was his first year, man. He needed to get flexible. He needed to get warm up. Assets.
He needed to get warmed up.
No, nigga, if you hear what I just said, I ain't say nothing about no get warmed up. I said that he needed to get flexible, okay? He needed to get assets, all right? And then, dang, I forgot the other.
Did Auntie give Dyson Daniels the 125 contract?
Like, Matt,
Matt, hold on, let me say something. Matt.
Any and everybody who thought that you was gonna go to the finals or win a championship or something like that.
They're delusional.
Bro, Matt, we're $56 million below the first favorite next season.
Y'all go ahead.
That is so much room, bro.
Matt, I'll give you that those moves are bad.
Y'all go ahead.
How can you be ready to get rid of him but not ready to Quinn?
I should get rid of both of them.
No, you keep saying, well, you can get rid of Ken, but the players are still bad. You sitting on the fence.
But that's why I keep trying to tell him that because he keeps trying to book stuff in right now, man.
The roster itself is ass.
Okay, can we change both of them?
But the thing is that even with that,
you're gonna have to overpay.
Bro, look, man. Reality is that the roster, okay, no matter
you have to
how
overpay.
Bad y'all don't like it right now at the moment, wasn't as bad as you're trying to make it seem.
And it's not even the final form yet.
Oh, the heck it ain't.
It's that's what I'm saying. As far as what they're trying to move towards,
they're not going to be good next year, Mike.
It's not going to look like what it is currently, and you have to.
We know that, but see, we talking about what we got now.
We're still the 4th youngest team in the NBA, guys.
What it gonna look like, Mike?
What do you mean it's BS, bro? Just fucking look at it.
I'm trying to get what it gonna look like, Mike.
Y'all weren't saying that when we went on that Wednesday.
And then also as well, guys, the trade deadline in reality, guys, was literally what today it's May now that we just started May. What month it was in? February or something? April?
Yes.
I mean, it's 2 months ago. So it's just like it's more stuff will be done and get done. And I keep going back to it even before tonight. Uzi was sitting right there in the stands, and I was like, he see this crap, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He built this crap.
Huh? No. Okay, look, Matt, I understand. Yes, but even still, though, as you're building, though, it's not necessarily possible that you can get everything that you need and want, boom, right then and there, and then just that. What you do is certain things got to be stepping stones, and you stay flexible so you can pivot and make moves when they do present themselves. And that's what he's done, because the past person, unfortunately, Matt, had basically pigeonholed us basically and got us stuck in a situation where we couldn't do things or whatever. And then Travis was made to be in a certain situation when he wanted to stay flexible to be able to pounce or make moves when it does. So it's like at the end of the day, bro, you still have the ability to adjust. So it's like, okay, you pissed off, but it's one thing to be pissed off and not have the ability to adjust. Okay, he's pissed off. but he at least got the ability to adjust because that's what he's always said is that optionality was the biggest thing for him and to have the options to do certain things. So yes, we can talk about and debate about Kuminga, but at the end of the day, it's like, well, hey, they got an option in what they can do with Kuminga. Well, then, hey, could they get him at the right number if they do bring him back? Because the reality is he is only 23 though, so and that's even younger than AJ. He's not a completely horrible player.
No, he's not horrible.
You know what I'm saying? It's some things he do need to get better. So it's just like, bro, it's like, come on, man. It's like at the end of the day, I feel y'all. Like tonight was ugly.
But Matt, would you rather have Jonathan Kuminga on a team option or a 5-year deal?
Not about Jonathan Kuminga. It's not about Jonathan Kuminga. It's about the series of moves that he's already made. Shows me he doesn't have the acumen. You gave
bro. He's been in charge for 9 months, dude.
Hey man, why y'all even argue with Matt? Y'all know Matt is not. You know Matt is not being genuine. I don't even know why y'all.
I know.
With him.
I know.
He's not being genuine, man. He'll get up.
I should know, but
and he preaching all this the roster construction. But when Landry Field was in charge, he didn't.
I don't know why you keep bringing up Landry Fields. Landry Fields made the playoffs his first season. No problem. I don't know why you keep talking about Landry Fields. You didn't have no problem. You got an all-star in 3 months on the job. Why do you keep talking
injury replacement, Matt?
You had no
problem. No, you got a super chat. You got a super chat, Damon.
Field was making, and this team couldn't even finish at 500. You had no problem.
You act like Jalen Johnson been helping the last 2 years.
Hold up, let me know if I'm lying.
That's disingenuous.
You were coming here every night for the last 2 years with that same silly ass tag. Give Landry time.
Has Jalen Johnson been healthy? Has Jalen Johnson been healthy? You act like Jalen Johnson been healthy the last 2 years.
Acting like
you act like Jalen Johnson been healthy the last 2 years. This is the most games Jalen Johnson has played in his career. What are you talking about?
Sitting up here acting like you so concerned with the roster, but you had no problems with Landry Fields fucking off 2 fucking years with bullshit.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He had Jalen Johnson at 60 points a game.
0 500 seasons.
He had Jalen Johnson at 60
you got
points a game
0 500 seasons. You don't even like Jalen Johnson.
What are you talking about?
You don't like Jalen Johnson.
Okay. When y'all was up here
dancing, and you know what's so funny, man?
What are you talking about? We were in Vegas.
You sat up here.
We were in the.
And I will never forget the day you came up here and they fired. I will never forget when you came up here and they fired Landry Fields. I'll never forget your face.
Well, we never lost by 61. We never lost by 61 points.
Guess what?
We never lost by 61
bringing
points.
his 61 points up.
Bro,
guess what?
You think Austin had control of us losing 61 points when it was the coach?
Russell was like, get your
ass, bro.
Listen, guys.
Bro, you're just playing this blame game now, man.
Get your words solid talking ass out of here. You dancing with the stars. Sorry ass front office.
Bro, you're just talking now, Matt.
I don't care. You went to Stanford. You had no type of NBA career. Nobody listen to Landry Fields. And then you sat up here and you try to sell us on Kobe fucking Buffkin.
Bro, Landry Fields was a cat.
Come on now. You talking about Aussie? I'm glad Aussie got rid of sorry ass Kobe Buffkin. He was trash.
Tell me the last game Keaton Wallace played in.
He was trash, man.
Tell me the last game Keaton Wallace played in. You haven't seen Keaton Wallace damn
tonight.
What are you talking about?
That was a bad.
He played tonight. I was about to say.
Kobe Buffkin, man. That was an honestly bad move.
Yeah, he did.
To make a take Keaton Wallace over Kobe Buffkin. I'm just gonna tell you that was a freaking bad move. Now, when I thought we were moving off Kobe Buffkin,
but Kool-Aid, you just came up here and said we needed a backup point guard. Keaton Wallace was a backup.
A really good backup point guard. That was the most dumbest thing I ever seen. To go move off Kobe Buffkin to go to Keaton Wallace as a backup point guard.
Kobe never showed anything.
Hold up, Kool-Aid. Hold up, Kool-Aid. Kobe Buffkin not even in the fucking NBA, bro. What we talking about? The nigga got cut.
And guess what? Keaton Wallace won't be in the NBA. Keaton Wallace will not be in the NBA.
Keaton Wallace is averaging more points than Kobe Buffkin ever did.
Keaton Wallace will not after the Atlanta Hawks release Keaton out. After
Kobe
that Atlanta
Buffett
Hawks
got cut
released
by the
Keith
G League
Wallace,
Lakers. I
he
don't
will
want to hear
not
shit
be
about
in the
no Kobe
NBA
Buffett.
either.
He a bum. He a wasted first
Keith
round pick,
Wallace is
another
a
pick that
bomb
didn't work
too.
because he
Keith
ass.
Wallace
And I
is
knew he was
trash.
ass when we drafted him, and he
Keith
hated that
Wallace
on
is
drafting him with a
trash.
fucking perm.
Who do we get? Who do we get after King Wallace? Who do we get after King Wallace? We got
hold
nobody.
up, man.
We got
Hey,
we
hold
got,
up.
we got
Shut
nobody.
up.
Who do we
Shut
get
up.
as a backup center behind
Honestly,
Ojai
just
Okongwu?
screwed
We got
up
nobody.
everything
We got
this
nobody
year. He
for 3
screwed
months.
it up. He screwed it up for the
Nobody for 3
next
months.
5
And y'all
years.
let
All right.
Honestly, he has
Okay.
screwed
Okay.
up the Atlanta
Kool-Aid,
Hawks
Matt, I
for
don't
the
want to
next
hear
5
anybody. I
years.
don't want to hear
The
either of
Tony
you come up here during the
them.
draft
Kool-Aid, you
and
just mad because
pick.
you ain't go
We have
see
a backup center
25 points
for
and 5
3
threes.
damn
Stop
months,
crying.
and y'all didn't say
shimmy.
shit. We
Well,
didn't have a
hold on.
backup
Since
center.
we on the land, since we on the
Hey,
Landry topic,
look.
y'all,
Hey,
the
for real though,
majority of
Kool-Aid,
us
you
talk
talking
shit
about you
about
on the
Landry
head.
for all them years. We can't be mad at Matt for talking shit about us.
I've been meaning to say
Like
that
y'all
though.
twerking for Ansel, he hasn't done shit.
Hey,
We
Kool-Aid,
talk shit about Landry for 2-3 years. You can't be mad at Matt for not liking us.
He didn't care about winning
He has done nothing.
the trade deadline.
But in the same breath, Pharaoh, his tagline was "Give Landry."
I do agree he got to give him time, but I'm saying if he don't like him, we didn't like Landry.
Can I please answer the question that was asked 30 minutes
Y'all
ago?
give me a moment, man. I got
Go ahead, Larry.
Can I answer the question for Matt?
Oh, you see what Cujo got
Larry's
up
got to
there?
respond to somebody.
You see what Cujo got up there?
Talk about it.
Larry, you got it, but real quick though. I just
Come on,
want
Larry. Let's talk about it.
That wasn't on ESPN in front of the nation.
Varsity is responsible for 6
That's a super chat, man. Super
Matt,
chat.
if I could just say this, if it'll kind of help with it, because I
Exactly, Cujo.
Larry's about to go.
I'm sorry, Larry. You about to go?
My bad, Larry. Go ahead, bro.
It's a very spirited
You got it next,
conversation. So this is great content. Everybody hit the like button. I just want to address a couple of things that was.
Larry, did Ansel give Dyson that 125 contract? Nobody answered that question for me.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
John, what is
Okay. How I
That's
look
a
at
Michael Jordan Hawk.
there was
That's a
3
crying
iterations
Michael
of this
Jordan
team.
Hawk.
It's kind of 3 iterations of the team. I don't know.
Oh,
I think
Lord
the
have
team
mercy.
was flawed because Mike talked about it. If you have Trae Young, KP, and Jalen Johnson, you are consistently going to give up 130 points. If that team
Bro, we was
ever
gonna be a play-in.
saw the court together for a long lift, second of all, KP, I was advocating for it. I didn't know about the POTS or whatever his illness is.
AIDS.
Whatever it is, man. I didn't know about it. If I would have known about it, honestly, going and pursuing KP when he had a illness no one knew about or still can't figure about, that's on him. When you really look at it, that is a mistake. Okay. The Dyson contract was a gamble. As of right now, it doesn't look like a good gamble. That's something that he has to hold also. This offseason is very important for Ansel and Dyson because either he's going to get better or he's going to be traded and Ansel's going to be fired because of it. The decision to get rid of Trae Young is still in flux because you did make the playoffs. Tony Wrestler got 3 home games, something that he values, that money coming through the turnstile. But again, all the goodwill that we built up the entire season went down the drain with this ass kicking. Okay. Correct. And Centennial Yards is scheduled to, open in December. This is a huge attraction. Tony Wrestler's never selling the team, guys. He has sweat equity, not just sweat equity, real equity into the Hawks now, and the surrounding area. There's no way he's gonna pass this down to his son, just like Arthur Blank is passing it down to his son. We'll never be rid of him. What we have to do is everybody's on the table. in my opinion.
Fact.
And I wouldn't be surprised if anything happened. I personally think if Quinn Snyder's not fired before we wake up in the morning, he's not going to get fired. If he hasn't been fired overnight, he's not going to get fired. Like, really and truthfully, we should have heard word that Quinn Snyder was going to get fired already.
Treat him like Raheem Morris, bro. That's what I said. Treat him like Raheem.
Now, he may finally be on this embarrassment. My whole belief was Quinn Snyder was safe because we made it to the playoffs after trading your star player. But everybody said, like, Quinn, you know, I feel like Quinn helped pick these players. We can't give him the excuse anymore that's saying he don't have his players. He's been here way too long. You know what I'm saying? Honestly speaks glowing of him. Steve Koonin speaks glowing of him. So to me, I feel like Quinn has more power. He's just not sitting there and not picking the groceries also. You know what I'm saying? Someone said, give it till Monday, Maura. Okay. The way, in my opinion, Tony Wrestler is very impulsive. Tony Wrestler also has someone monitoring this show right now. Someone is monitoring this show with the Hawks organization. Trust and believe me. This is embarrassing. And when you see the fans come up, especially season ticket holders, they know more face. You know what I'm saying? You got a prominent season ticket holder coming up on here and saying he's disgusted, you know what I'm saying, with what's going on. That's alarming. You know what I'm saying? Us jokers up here, you know, he may not pay attention to that. But when you see, you know, different season ticket holders coming on here, that'll ring a bell. So for me personally, man, I don't know what the future's gonna hold. I will hope Quinn Snyder will be fired. I never liked him. He's always been a loser as a Hawks coach. We always giving him excuse after excuse after excuse. I was told he's a genius. He's worth 10 plus wins. I ain't seen it yet. You know what I'm saying? You know, you might want to say that 11-game win streak, but Matt can't even put his head on that and say, see, I was right about Quinn because we played against subpar competition, like he said. So he can't even put that on there like Quinn. And Quinn thoroughly got out-coached in this series. You know what I'm saying? You want to say it's personnel-wise? Yes, we didn't have anything for Cat or OG Anunoby. I 100% agree with you. But to always put positional, and he did this the entire season, guys, not just in the playoffs. We just play better competition right now. And in a series, you have to adjust. You can't be robotic with your rotations. You can't be stubborn with your lineups, and you have to adjust. That's why it's called a series. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people was giving him a lot of praise for game 2 and game 3, but now hindsight looks like more like CJ McCollum just said, screw what the play is. I'm going to attack the better matchup. And Mike Brown countered that, and we didn't know what the hell to do.
I think that boy
Like, it literally, like, he countered it, and we didn't know what to do. And to tell me he's a genius and can't outcoach Mike Brown,
I think
that's an indictment on his coaching skill. Period, point blank. Like, I don't care if you're the staunchest.
Mike Brown really
Hold on, John. Hold on.
Did Mike Brown do anything? See, this is the
Yes,
thing.
actually
Mike
he did.
Brown,
John,
did.
Mike
you wanna
Brown
know,
gets
John,
too much credit because
John.
Mike Brown didn't even coach when he
man.
was in Cleveland.
John.
Hey, after
when
Larry's done, let Jimmy go.
The Knicks,
You know.
hold on. Let me finish this point since John added that. When the Knicks took their focus away from Jalen Johnson and put it on CJ, and I said this was going to happen. I said if Mike Brown was a smart coach, he would take Josh Hart off of Jalen Johnson, put OG on Jalen Johnson, and put Josh Hart on CJ.
That boy struggled.
What he did, he clamped it up, and the entire series changed. That and adjusting the offense to run through Karl Anthony Towns. Once he made those two adjustments, We didn't have anything for it, and
Let
we
me ask
never
you this
adjusted,
real quick.
John.
I'm
And we consistently started to get beat worse and worse and worse because
I
of those
understand that,
simple things.
but
Gotta
a
let Jimmy go.
trained monkey would have known that.
If
But
DeAndre Hunter was still here, would he have made a difference?
I don't ever
No,
give
probably not
Mike
if you see.
What I'm telling you is that they went away from Jalen Brunson. They went away from what they did the entire season.
I saw it. I saw
Fourth
it.
quarter is Jalen Brunson time. Mike Brown looked at the thing and said, "Guess what? Positionally sized, we are smaller at the back court, but the front court we can dominate these guys." And when OG turned around, backed Jalen down, gave him one little shoulder, and dunked on him, just hung in his face like that, and did it 3 straight games. He didn't do it this game, or it would have been 4 straight games. He didn't need to. He was shooting in his face like a child. You know what I'm saying? He was shooting over the chair. So he didn't even miss in the first quarter. It literally was the Hawks 15, OG Anunoby 18. The Hawks 22, OG Anunoby 25. Now, I'm saying it during the stream. OG Anunoby is beating the Hawks by himself without the rest of the team. It'll be 5 on 15 or 5 on 12. And OG Anunoby is beating us. That is a coach. That is a coach that told me in the pregame that we had a spirited practice. Everybody was up and they was motivated. They was ready to play this game. And we got dragged tonight.
Hey, Larry, you said it was a spirited film session too, right?
Yes.
And what? Okay. Now I need to ask, what the hell is that? What is a spirited film session?
I can't tell you what it is. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is that came out of Coach Quinn's mouth. So all I can tell you guys is that the players, to me are a reflection of their coach. The players are a reflection of their coach.
And you're absolutely right. You are absolutely positively right. Hey, what a film session, guys.
What, guys?
We really showed up on the celluloid this time, didn't we? Yeah.
I can give you premium groceries. Or I can give you, you know what I'm saying, great value groceries. But if you're a great chef, you can make a great dish. And Quinn, I was told, was a great chef. Obviously, that was a lie.
Hey, Ryan,
obviously that was a lie. So we're gonna have to move on. You know what I'm saying? With Maury Povich, and Maury Povich said that was a lie. You know, so look, Quinn Snyder is the first thing that needs to be handled, in my opinion.
He needs to be excised. He needs to be cut like a cancer.
But
y'all let Jimmy go.
You just can't go and say Ansi is a problem, but then don't say Quinn Snyder didn't have any hand in helping him picking his groceries. This is not his first year. The only time you get an excuse like that is when it's his first year. He got a whole bunch of players, these Nate McMillan players. They got to fit his system. Give Quinn time. Give Landry time. This is his 3rd full season. Okay.
4 for 13.
So,
I'm looking at this shit right now.
And we just lost in historic fashion. If that's not a fireable offense,
Foot Locker made a joke about us.
if that's not a fireable offense, I don't know what to tell you, man.
You're gonna put all that solely on Quinn.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
No. It's on the players too. The players. Look, I said that the players played soft tonight. They did. You know what I'm saying? And when CJ McCollum said they took our heart after game 4, that's what it is. But we made no adjustment, and we played it off like, we can just play a little bit harder.
Adjust with what? What do we have to adjust with?
First of all, you didn't play your number 1 draft. First of all, you didn't play your number 1 draft pick.
Yeah, you didn't play your number 20 draft pick.
I'm mad about Zach. I'll give you that. What else?
No.
Right now, you feel what I'm saying?
Look, I told you that it wasn't. I told you it wasn't minute restriction. It was actually forced minutes. We know this now. It was forced minutes.
I got you on Zach. I agree. What else? What other adjustment? What other player can he went to flip the series? What else? What else we got? Sitting
You
over there
can
on that.
also, you really, in hindsight, you can't play Dyson and JK at the same time because they were playing the same. But that's your coach.
Who brought the
But guess what, Matt? Your coach did it anyway. So guess what? You won't bring your coach's feet to the fire, but he's doing everything that you said you would hate to see.
Larry, at a certain point, Larry, he got to play the dudes that's over there. Okay,
They don't have to play long minutes. Why are you playing Gabe Vincent when you're giving up positional size all the time?
Because CJ McCollum can't dribble out of a ball
But if you go back and look at it,
Dyson can't. So Jalen Johnson wasn't a point forward at one point.
Never brought up the ball. So why is Gabe Vincent out there? He's not bringing up the ball and starting the offense.
Open court. When he get any type of pressure, Jalen Johnson squeezing the ball out of bounds.
I'm just
and see why who nominated Jalen Johnson as king? Because I don't. Well, excuse me. I don't need to answer that question. I don't need to answer that question. Everybody nominated that man as king, like he was the second coming. We can trade Trae Young, and Jalen Johnson can lead the team. Man, this was one of the worst experiments, one of the worst things that this franchise has ever done in trading Trae Young. I
wouldn't go that far.
And the reason why I'm saying that, what could this team have been had you had a Null, a JJ, a CJ, and the rest of the surrounding cast? Okay.
We're gonna have to continue,
Yeah. Cause see, man, hey, we got a whole off season. We got a whole off season to grind this. But man, I got to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I ain't talked to none of y'all since the off season, boy.
It is the off season. How about
catch y'all next time, man? Like Demond said, we'll be back, man. I know that for sure. Draft lottery. Who knows? Probably.
Hopefully. When is the lottery?
Next week.
I don't know. Next week.
I think it's next Sunday.
I thought it's usually around June, ain't it?
Yeah, we'll probably.
Yeah, I thought that was deep in
the draft being June, not the lottery.
Nah, them choosing the lottery.
Well, I'm talking about the lottery, so we know where the pick is.
Yeah.
That's right. It's
next week.
But
and
they need to go back to the ping pong balls and show it on TV where everybody can see.
President,
This
hire
crap.
You're hire president, Tony. Yeah, do that.
Please hire a president.
It says May 10th is when the draft lottery will be.
Yeah, so May 10th. So
that's right. Tomorrow it's May now. Okay, it's first day of May. All right.
Yeah, it is. All right, y'all. Been real.
Oh, that's right. I just got paid.
They're talking about us. They're talking about us on
John, it's Friday night.
Season.
Just got
Friday night.
Just got paid.
Season over.
Friday night.
All right. Y'all be.
Caw nothing.
Yeah. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on them picking them up. Yeah, swooping in just like a hawk, translating on them picking the pop. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from Marina, we blow out the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. V got that vision, he passing the rock. Trade up from 30 with 12 on the clock. I hope your best player got really good handles, why? Cause he might get swiped by Daniel's eye. Told him don't leave, both get open wide. Cause he jump away like an ocean, yeah. Chillin' on the fed break, scaring down. But you can't leave open garrison. Just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the pop. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from the arena, we blow out the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. in just like a hawk. Train just lean on the big in the bar. Swooping in just like a hawk. Train just lean on the big in the bar. Yeah. Swooping in just like a hawk. Train just lean on the pick in the bar. Yeah, swooping in just like a hawk. Translating on a peak in the pop. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from Marina, we blow out the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. Vic got that vision, he passing the rock. Trade up from 30 with 12 on the clock. I hope your best player got really good handles. Why? Cause he might get swiped by Daniels. I told him don't leave both get open and wide. Cause he jump away like an ocean, yeah. Jailing on the fat break, staring down. But you can't leave open garrison. Just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the pop. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from Marina, we blow out the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the pop. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the pop.